All right, 9 teams remaining here in VLE Challengers Cup 2 Ascension, but tonight we'll only be left with 8. We are one series away from knowing our full playoffs lineup and one step closer to deciding the recipients of the $500 grand prize and sole title of champion. I am your host, REBL, and tonight I am joined by Fish on the call for Celestial Titan versus ILH. Fish, it's time, man. How you feeling about tonight's matchup?
I'm very excited about tonight's matchup. Hopefully we can get a nice little upset here. Maybe ILH, they can be the ones to secure this playoff spot. But, well, you can think what you can think.
Yeah. I like that you say upset here because definitely tonight I think it's safe to say, especially community-wide, the favorites going into this matchup 100% I think are Celestial Titan, especially just based off of that how their first series went. So I'm excited to see if we can pull this upset out because we also have a new player on the side of ILH, so that's going to be interesting too.
New player ILH.
Yeah, we've got Celestial on the side of ILH, and we got Celestial in the last matchup, so we saw Celestial already play with this team, but Celestial was a newer pickup and wasn't here on the team before in their starting matchup, right? So we didn't get Celestial versus Celestial the first time around in their opening matchup, so that's a little bit different going into this one. Now, I want to dive deeper into that, Fish, actually, because you mentioned upset, and so I want to talk about what we're actually up against in this series here. So for Celestial Titan, they obviously started this tournament with a banger against ILH going 2-0, and then we actually almost got our first 13-0 of the season in map 1 in that series, which was Lotus, but that ended up being a 13-1. Then they played Haven and took that 13-3, and obviously, needless to say, Celestial Titan is a clear major upper hand going into this matchup, given the way they performed the last time. However, Celestial Titan did slow down a little bit in their second matchup against RPG, going down 0-2. And one of those maps, Fish, were 3-13, not in favor of Celestial Titan. But the story doesn't end there. One of the main players on this team, Parks, actually took a step back and picked up Shizu after he was dropped from Minji, and he'll be playing for this team moving forward. And from what I understand, I think it's in the controller role. And we've already seen what happened to another team when they make a last-minute change, anticipating that it was an upgrade. But I want to see how that narrative plays out for Celestial Titan tonight with the addition of Shizu.
I think Shizu's going to do quite good though. He's a fantastic player, fantastic mechanically, and Smoke's not the hardest role to play. It should just be a direct upgrade, and depending how he's meshing with the team, should be quite nice.
Yeah. And you're absolutely right about that. I agree about the controller role. It's definitely something that's a lot easier to get accustomed to, I think, especially if you're going to play for any team, right? Wherever you're hitting the sights, you know exactly where the smokes are going. And so it's really that mid-round where you're going to see that synergy come into play. Because with Shizu being the duelist, you know, and playing other roles on the Minji squad, coming in, it is a bit of a change for him, but I'm sure he'll be able to learn it pretty quickly. Now, on the other end tonight, Fish, I want to talk a little bit about ILH. Now, this team, as I've said before, they're a bit of an anomaly for me. They seem to have decent firepower, you know, from the likes of Cardistan, who, again, we know is Walmart bag from last tournament, then Jadico, who finds great value in the controller role, and then Hecker, who actually improved a lot since the first series and turned up against Operatives. But Fish, you and I both know that firepower is not enough to win games. You have to find strategic advantages against these teams, because for the most part, I mean, there's an even playing field tonight against Celestial Titan in terms of firepower. So their latest addition was Celestial on ILH, who we know as Jewel from Cup 1. And most of the community know, you know, they're an incredible fragger who can put up numbers, but more importantly, and I speak from experience with Celestial, they've improved their game sense a lot and seem to have contributed a lot towards the more intellectual part of the game for this team to supplement that firepower. So I'm excited to see how that matchup goes against Celestial Titan tonight. What do you think about that?
Well, you said Celestial a fantastic fragger. Maybe you can get the Celestial diff. Still, I don't know how much of an impact it's gonna have. It doesn't really matter if you're dropping 60 kills every game, every round you're losing. So.
That's right, yeah. And I definitely think, obviously, with that intellectual part coming into play, I think that will help supplement that for sure.
I have to agree, but like normal, it's more about your preparation.
Yep. Preparation indeed. And I think that because both these teams went up against each other before, this was one of the narratives we talked about in one of our last matchups. I think Times versus Corner Campers is the one that we talked about. This is, you went up against the team before, right? So you have prep against them. And So tonight we're going to see that. These guys went up against each other in their opening matchup, and they're rematching right here in a deciders game. And so I want to see how that prep actually plays. Now, there were roster moves on both sides of the coin tonight, Fish, since that opening matchup. And so do you think that that's maybe going to affect both of these teams' prep, or do you think that it's going to be an even playing field?
I think it will affect each team's preparation, but it shouldn't matter too much. It's almost equal. Both teams they probably had around the same time to play, scrim, get strategies, think about how they're going to come against this. So it should be more or less even.
Exactly. And yeah, and the roster moves, I mean, are counterproductive to the prep. I like that you mentioned that, yeah, it's going to be a little bit different because the prep is not going to be exactly the same because the rosters don't look the same. Really excited to see how that plays out. Of course, we've got Blood on the side of Celestial doing the IGLing, so I'm really excited to see the masterclass because I remember in Series 1 when we watched Celestial Titan, we got an absolute masterclass on a Lotus particularly, so I suspect that's probably going to be a map maybe banned tonight by ILH, but it definitely depends. And so from seeing Celestial Titan be such a force to reckon with when it comes to strategy, as you said, that's very important. Obviously, at the end of the day, hitting the shots is important, but also finding the advantageous positions to even hit those shots, right, in your macro is important as well. And I know Celestial Titan have that on lock. ILH, not so much, but I mean, they've got fraggers here. Cardi Stan, Celestial, both on the same team. And they've got an emergency sub tonight in NB1 from Minji. So a little bit of a disadvantage, but I still think at the end of the day, with this squad being people that, you know, they've played together for a little bit now and they really enjoy each other's presence, you're absolutely right. I think it'll be a lot closer of a matchup today.
It should be a bit closer. I think one of the main advantages ILH definitely have coming into this is if they can get a steady stream of rounds going, and maybe just taking a map win, it could really affect the Celestial mental. One thing they had, especially against RPG, is they had an incredibly close first map. It was 17-15 off the top of my head. Something like that. Incredibly close. Such a long map. And it all just completely collapsed when they went to Haven. It was like 13-3 this time, which... Well, RPG are a very good team, but we can clearly see a mental drop-off. So if ILH can cause that, then they're in a chance for an upset range.
Yep. Really good narrative to play from there. Well said, my friend. Without further ado, folks, we're actually ready to get into the action tonight. This is VLE Challengers, Cup 2, Day 10. To be a challenger, you must always be in flow state. And to become a champion, you must ascend. Travel the road from challenger to champion. Go beyond your comfort zone or fall. From the shadows came through, but right now, Hoopa with such nice shots into the round, a fourth. Going through U-Haul, caught by the Cypher trip, next 3 hit. And right now, Ekro looking to push through. He gets 4 on the round. Knights gets too far ahead of it, but there it is. The spray transfer comes through. The operator's close range. Going for the next one, and there it is. Shots come through. It's enough to take the diffuser down. And right now, Mango's playing around it very well. He gets all of them. Jadico. Ooh, the spray transfer comes through, and that's 3 for Jadico. Score here. Shots are going to come through the lineup. Ooh, he gets the clutch. There it is. All right, folks, we're getting right into the action here. ILH versus Celestial Titan, and we're coming at you with the map veto here. So, Celestial Titan did get the upper hand on the map veto here by being Team A, banned out Icebox, and then there it is, ILH banning out that Lotus, which is where we got that masterclass from CLST the first time around, and we're starting things off on Ascent here, Fish.
Well, Ascent, it's been in the map pool forever. You know how to play it, and probably a map that Celestial's going to like. They definitely have a lot of preparation on it. So, excited about how they're going to play it. And ILH starting that defending side should be good.
Yeah, I definitely think starting on defense, especially on a map like Ascent, allows you to kind of set the pace for yourself going into the rest of the series. And then obviously, Celestial Titan with the taller task of starting on that attack side and having to decipher those setups. So, Ascent is one of those maps that Storch and I talked about this on the cast. The other matchup is Ascent's one of those maps that's super duper principled, right? It doesn't have a ton of room for innovation, right? So we see the same comp coming out time and time again, sometimes with respect to the Cypher in place of the KJ, or we get that Cypher deadlock comp. I'm excited to see what the teams tonight do, though. We've gotten a lot of innovation, Fish, needless to say, here in the tournament, and so they've thrown some unexpected things at us from time to time, so I'm excited to see their approach, given what we already know about Ascent.
I'm very excited for that. Lots and lots of innovation. Good to even see some weird comps.
I actually wouldn't even be surprised if we see a Phoenix tonight. That'd be really cool.
I mean, the buffs aren't out yet, so maybe not. Can't actually wait for those Phoenix buffs and I get instant Phoenix my ranked games.
Yeah. All right, here we are. Boom. Agent select here, folks. So, ILH. I see the ISO and I see the Yoru over there. I've seen an ISO here on this map before. Usually more the Yoru, though. Celestial Titan. Looks like they might actually be playing that Cypher deadlock comp here. But we shall wait and see.
Well, let's be honest. As everyone trolls during this pre-round, so can't take anything. However, with this ILH comp, maybe it could work. Solo Viper definitely not, so they're probably trolling, but I like your ISO. Especially in Haven, it's very, very good. And if you have a good enough Sober with your, what's it called? Whatever the ISO vulnerable is called. You just combo that, you get a free kill every single time.
Yeah,
very, very
uppercut, I believe.
Okay, there, yeah. ISO is some weird YouTube name. Uppercut. Sure. Quick clearance or whatever. Ooh, she's on Jet.
There we go. Okay, so Shizu actually going to be staying on the duelist, not the controller. Okay. This is awesome. All right. Standard comps, mirror comps from both sides. There it is. All right.
Well,
so we get Celestial on the Jet versus Shizu on Celestial on the Jet. This is going to be really interesting, actually. Wow, I was expecting Shizu to have the controller pick here, but they're actually going into the duelist. Now, what's good about that, actually, Fish, is I know we talked about how controller's an easier role to slip into, especially when you're going into a new team, but Shizu's very comfortable in that duelist role, and we've seen him play it every single time in this tournament, so it looks like they're going to play towards that, and I think it's really good, too, because, I mean, it plays more towards his comfort, obviously, and he gets to duel it out against Celestial, so this is going to be really good. And Cardi Stan on that KO. Even though we're used to Cardi Stan on that duelist role, especially from Cup 1, he's actually a initiator main, Flash initiator to be exact, so it's really exciting to also see him back in that comfort role for him.
super duper excited on how these teams are going to play it out. Didn't really expect Shizu on the duelist. I think Pillarfort is fantastic in that role, so... Is this his debut playing Smokes? I'm not too sure.
Yeah. I don't think Pillarfort played Smokes here yet. So Pillarfort taking off the duelist role, that's interesting, yeah.
Well, if it doesn't work, we can see what these changes occur.
Yeah. I mean, this is a dangerous match to do it in too, man. This is elimination on the line.
It must be very, very competent. And you said it, innovation. Maybe it's not innovation with the comp, it's innovation with the players.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see how this goes, and I'm excited to see what it's actually cooking up. Looking to be more of a mid-split here, maybe a mid-split into B. Just a default one-way from ILH, trying to get all this aiming control. knives exchanged, and that's some information gained from either.
And so far, both teams taking it pretty slow here. Aldrone with that contact over towards Market, but Cardi stand quick to the punch on the Cat presence. Already taken down the first into this round. Still towards A main, you've got Celestial posted up here with the Sheriff. So, Cardi stand going for those next picks. Not able to grab them yet, but you see Tetsuya wants to get ahead of it. It's a little bit overcommitted there. Gets taken down. Does take one for his troubles, though. And right now, Casby's the next layer of this for ILH, though, on this back site. He's got his setup down. Rest of the team coming through mid here. They're a bit trapped, so pretty soon they're going to have to come through. This Paranoia in hand for NB1 as well. The moment they hear that go off, that Paranoia is coming right on through. There's nobody on the side of B to really supplement this Paranoia, so it's going to be a bit difficult. NB1 still getting one down on 4 HP. That's actually all he needed from that position. Going to play from safety. Dark cover's coming right on through. Deny the mid 3 position. And they're just stuck here, Fish.
They're stuck in mid, completely trapped. They can't go anywhere. I think they're going to try maybe get timing to CT. And they might have it. NB1, he can hear it. So can CT. That's CT. Celestial.
10 seconds
NB1 to get the frag. And now Pillar Fort. He's going to run away. He's a miracle player, but can he make this miracle clutch? Oh, maybe. Celestial the win.
Oh, no. Celestial whiffing the shots there does give Pillow Fort a window of opportunity in this round. Going to be able to reposition towards here, but right now scaling comes through right from heaven. One way comes through onto the generator. Well played by the defender so far, but Pillow Fort, he's got the wrap going on. It's not quite planted for him. Got the box there. No spammables ready to go, but he's gotten a really good timing on this. Able to go around it. Shots a little bit labored through the turret. Gets the first one. He's got 3 on the round, looking for 4. Coming into this, it'd be a really nice start. Tap goes onto the spike, goes for the peek, and there it is. Pillow Fort clutching out the pistol round for Celestial Titan.
Well, ILH, they had it in the bag, but Celestial, with a whiff, gives around Celestial. Now, I'm not want to call anything, but maybe we got a double agent in the server. However, I mean, it's a good win for Celestial, but ILH can't be too mad about that. Look like the better team straight away. That's what they gave me going for.
Well, it's a faster play this time too. Paranoia instant, but Celestial getting shut down so quickly. Wasn't able to cover the entire A main space, so looking to regroup into this.
And that's Pillar Fort's 5th kill already.
Yeah. Wait, look at Tetsuya. He's so aggressive. That's the 2nd time he got caught out, getting a bit aggressive there towards mid. A discipline. He's going to have to get a little bit more as you get deeper into these rounds. You don't want to make mistakes like that. Regroup comes over towards this B site. Casby the only one to defend it with the classic in hand, but if he can get some damage done here, it would mean really good things for his team in ILH. Coming out onto the site, swarm grenades activated. Able to take a fight over towards main, but gonna have to back off the angle, and there's a plant to come through. There it is. First one taken down by Cardi Stand, but as he reloads, walks right out into the open, taken down by Shizu, who's got 3 on the round so far. Really good damage done by Celestial Titan, keeping 4 of the guns there.
They definitely cannot be too mad about that. 4 guns saved by ILH. They do get 1. Not too bad, and now we're gonna see the bonus. And the one ILH are really gonna have to win. They're by pretty good. All got rifles and 3 of them on the light shields. Oh. I don't really know if they can win it, especially if Pillar Fort. Maybe if he gets a couple more kills, then it's not looking too good. Maybe I'm just hating.
They're already so used to Tetsuya here, Fish. You see that 0 point coming out immediately. Trying to stop any sort of mid-presence. Dark cover also. The attention's over here at A. Same one way we have here. And Celestial playing around the angle. Vandal in hand. Now ILH are on their first rifle round here. Looking to make a bit of a difference coming off the back of those first 2 rounds, but can't make the same errors that you did on those rounds. And there's one of them. getting just completely taken down in the open as Cardi stands. Shizu finding value coming into this already. Blind comes right on through. No one at home. Regroup over here towards mid because Asgo, he's made so much space. As soon as he pulls out the utility, Casby goes for that peek there, but it doesn't matter. He's the only one here to really fend this off. Switching spots with Tetsuya, and the dink goes right onto him. So far, damage really good for Celestial right now. Casby, it's a bit labored on the affair. Taking down Shizu, though, and that's the duelist on the side of Celestial. So far, so good, but the HP is looking low for ILH. It's going to be hard to come into this retake. Dark cover comes through, not allowing him any window of opportunity, but Tetsuya with that backstab does give them even more of an advantage here.
Oh,
Asgo gonna try to get value towards this lane position. Not able to succeed off the jump up. Drone rather comes through, but the flash goes onto sight from Blue. He's really deep from this main position. It's gonna be really hard. He's gonna go for that backstab pretty soon. First shot comes down onto the site. NB1 onto the head of Asgo. Gets answered there. NB1 looking for the clutch, does grab it, and there it is. ILH with their first win of the half here, but he's on such low HP. They lost 4 guns there, and it wasn't looking too good from them. It was messy.
Yeah, 4 guns down, but Celestial kind of throwing from a huge advantage. 5v3 at one point. I mean, they can't be mad for getting 4 guns down, and ILH can't be mad winning the round.
Yeah.
Both sides are really just showing some tactical genius right here. I feel like ILH, they almost deserve to be up, especially after that pistol round. Well, it's a bit of a bad throw, but Celestial, I think they're playing as a better team.
100%, yeah.
He's up on this A angle, and we haven't actually seen Celestial really contest this A bit. Celestial the team, not the player.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something they might try to be doing here. Got both initiators ready to clear out all the space. Are they going to clear out this wine area? They do. Celestial's been caught. Celestial, they do get the punish. Blood actually wants to take the kill. Shot from Shizu. And a trade back and out. ILH definitely in the back foot here, and they're going to need to make a play. And this is what happens. Fast kill onto pillar 4. Give himself a bit more space in this timing on the Asgo. So the
Casby. He sniffs danger though. Oh!
The lineup.
Well, there's Valorant timing, yeah. I mean, the thing about that, Fish, is that round, Celestial Titan have handled that so methodically well. Clearing out towards that wine space and forcing Celestial, the player, out of there and actually getting the pick before he's able to get back towards A. I mean, once again, it's those small micro errors that ILH are not able to find repositions. And Celestial Titans are capitalizing off that right now.
Yeah, and just for Celestial Titans, they've given up on the strat book and they're going to go fast slam B. And to be honest, they have a good amount of ultras to stand this with, but the ult and the ego, not the best play. And Blue, he's actually been the one to entry because he has this lockdown. Not lockdown, I don't know what's called. KO. Because he's got that ult. He can survive, he can lose, get res. Now, it's ILH with a blood retake. Essentially, they don't actually have too much space. They're even in a 3v3 situation, and oh, when you have guns, it doesn't matter too much, but it's really not that good. If Cards can make a play here, there's the first. Doesn't get the second. Oh, MP1. Trade back and Owl comes down to a 1v1 situation. Celestial versus Blood. And can Blood get the clutch that he didn't get in this bonus round? A weird angle to clear, but I think Celestial's ready for it. Sees the shoulder and he gets the frag. Didn't find the spike there, but they find the clutch, and now ILH, they're gonna win Thrifty.
Yeah, Thrifty indeed. I mean, Celestial handled that clutch very well. looking for the positions, clearing all of the angles, and that's absolutely textbook clutching right there. I mean, really good from ILH. It looked a little bit messy at first, but I mean, that Thrifty was so good. That first dink, I want to mention Casby in that play as well. He was playing over towards switch on the stairs position on the KJ. He was able to get a dink onto the player that was moving towards log with his classic, and then he backed up off the angle, and that sheriff shot actually from the Sova that was playing in market when he went into the smoke actually was able to finish off that kill. And so that kind of opened up the round for ILH in order to get that value coming into the retake, and recovering the rifles even made it further better.
Get out of my way.
It has been such a big impact, even if it's not shown on the scoreboard. Now we're seeing a bit more of usual special play. Going back to trying to default, take this mid space. So when they rolls a bit robust, an initiator, putting down all this A main space. And because of that, Slashers don't really have anything to clear out this area. Maybe choosing to go flash, but instead they're just choosing to back off. I mean, you can't do much there.
Yeah, and just from that engagement, Fish, I mean, it was a net even from both teams. Paranoia expended by both. Fragment also out of the KOs expended by both. Now, they're regrouping over here towards B. Casby inserted towards this B main position. Here's all the footsteps. Gonna have to go for it. Pillow Fort clearing it out. Does take him down. And that's the Sentinel utility. Not here to stall that B site, so it's an open opportunity. And they're gonna go for it here, but NB1 slips right ahead of the dark cover out of CT there. Recon scan comes right through. It's a little bit nervous around it, so gonna have to re-smoke towards B main, and he's forced off the choke. Nano Swarm, even doing further chip damage. Tetsuya, though, he's able to get a pick from market. There's no smoke here. Maybe a bit of a miscommunication on when to come out from that choke point by Celestial Titan, but I'm looking towards blue here because he's going to make the difference for what happens in this round from his position right behind them. Looking for it. They're all lined up. There it is. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Blue with the backstab right ahead of the retake. So much value out of him.
It's layers and layers for the Celestial side. And there we go, Blue with the 4 into the round. They've broken the ILH momentum. And his 4 gets a 4 for Celestial. Maybe it would be better if we just call them Celestial Titans so we don't get the plays mixed up. Like the way Celestial Titans, they've given up on mid, going straight towards his A area, and because the knife, Celestial, he has no weapon. Still, they're so scared. I've been pushing up, going all the way back. And they're smoking cap, and they're gonna go back into this mid area. And because of this pressure, we're actually seeing Tetsuya just rotate away from this angle. Mid is all open, and it's Casby. And the ones to take the Uta. Sojourn clearing everything. And I think he's going to call the rotates back. Now, Celestial don't know this, but they're going to need to go pretty fast. They can't afford just to wait up here. There comes the KO. And there goes the site.
Yeah, and I mean, they're knocking on the doorstep right now. No one's even home. As you said, that Sova rotated off that mid angle pretty early into the round, so Casby not left with any support here, and Pillow Fort grabbing 2 picks towards mid. I mean, complete disaster class so far coming into this eco round for ILH. Not able to find any value. Celestial, never mind. Bladestorm gonna get taken out, and a flawless coming out from Celestial Titan. Now, Fish, they love this mid space. At some point, ILH are going to have to diagnose how to lock the space down even better, because what happens is you have your Killjoy solo B, you have your Sova playing towards mid market, and you have the other 3 towards A. What happens is, because Celestial Titan love to group up a lot, 3, usually 4 towards that mid space, Sova's forced out of that position. They smoke off mid 3, and now Killjoy is the only one to fend off towards market, left back site, and now Killjoy is always taking a 1v5 or a 1v4 from that position. So at some point I expect this defender setup to change.
Yeah, I agree, and we actually do get a change. It's not a player holding mid, it's now like a turret. But Celestials don't know that. The knife, well, it may seem like no one's in market, They may seem like they're just trying to fake some presence. The turret just holds down all of that. The lockdown, now that's going to get all of the site. Caspi tries to get in the cubby. Ooh.
He got out.
Don't have it. How has he gone out there? Now they're going to flood the site. They know it's completely clear. And Caspi, can he have fucking Shizu? And there we go. It's an advantage for ILH.
Shizu out of the picture here, but shot does come through. Immediate trade from Celestial, though. There's 3 left onto the site here. Hunter's Fury in hand, but the Odin doing more damage. And a wallbang right onto Caspi. Didn't even need a scan for it. There it is. The Odin doing so much damage right now, getting a lot of value out of the weapon. Celestial left down to 22 HP. Does take down Blue, though. Looking for the next Tetsuya. Landing onto the head of Blood. Does leave Pillow Fort here to clutch things out. Has done it before. Gets the first headshot. Immediate reposition with the Shrouded Step. Looking to dance around the site. And the Masterclass has come through in a knife. Oh, no! Pillow Fort. There it is.
Well, let's hope ILH can move on for that. A little knife takes the round. And that's the 6th for Celestial. Time to get some momentum now, winning 3 in a row. Oh, I was thinking about this Pillar Fort on the controller. I think he's doing a fantastic job, actually. These smokes have been just on point. And it's creating a lot of pressure, a lot of questions. The early defense. Just same with the calling. They've realized some of these defaults, just with the knife and with the bit of Muto, they're just calling it against it. ILH destroying the wall. They don't have that option anymore. They're gonna end towards the safe site. Ooh, Kajistan. That's the lockdown. Not much presence towards B. Still. Can't really do much with Soya. He's just caught out too far again.
Every time, yeah. Overcommitted. Nonetheless, still a 4v4 here. Kardistan up onto the angle, though. Dark cover. Taking the sightlines away from the 3 players from Celestial Titan here, but the flash is going to come through. Can he dodge it? He can't. Flash comes through, gets taken down, no response. NB1 not able to get the trade. Still playing through the tree position, but the scan comes right through. And Odin landing right onto him. Once again, Blood finding so much value out of that weapon. And Celestial, first off the angle, 0 point comes through. No abilities. Caspi as well. Looking for that tree backstab, but right now it's Blood on the other side with the Odin. Does take that Odin down and out of the equation. Blue trying to get the follow-up, not able to, though. And right now the crossfire just a bit from tree and heaven. Actually takes Blue out from front Jenny. We have Shizu towards bottom. Playing towards hell here, but you see they're very wary of this. Celestial even trying to bait the jump down. And Caspi going for the ultimate, actually. Lockdown invested going into this. And Shizu, he gets taken down. Flash comes through, goes onto the angle, but Celestial with the whiff. He goes for the next peek.
He doesn't have time.
Oh no! Another scenario from a whiff from Celestial. Not able to take down the last player, so it actually forces the Killjoy off of the defuse, especially with that paranoia coming through. Man, it's small errors like that, Fish, that can just slip the round away.
And talk about these small errors. There's a couple of small errors from Celestial. I think, well, they see they have numbers and they go, ooh, 3 kills. And they start pushing. So that's something they're definitely going to have to fix. Especially if they're the team to make it into the playoffs. Now, we see this B take with the K-roll. That's the 3rd one this half. Now running all the way down. Shizu. He's getting it the first and Caspi. He's the second to fall. I was saying ILH in that exact same scenario as we saw in the last 50. G2. Maybe getting a bit aggressive there, but he's gonna wait to catch down in blue. He jumped around and dodging all those bullets like he's in the Matrix. And he's managed to get the kill and confirming the 8th round. Celestial. Still. One thing about some of these teams is sometimes they forget they can do a timeout. That's what I would like to see here, especially from the side of ILH. Maybe just try to regroup. Get everyone on the same page.
Claw through them.
Still. Not one being called out. What is being pulled out is this operator Celestial is going to take the shot onto Shizu, but just barely missing, giving her a haircut there. Now, because of that, mid space has been lost into Sawyer. Is he going to overpeak?
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, I don't know how he's gotten away with one there. Still takes one down after the flash comes through, but that Hunter's Fury, invested by Blood, was trying to go off a play off the back of that contact they had over towards Tree. Not able to get much value, but the spike's actually in the hands of Asgo. He was over towards B main, but he's regrouping here. But the door's getting closed on him, so it's like a major miscommunication's happening right now from Celestial Titan, but it doesn't matter because the shots are still hitting. Pillow Fort taking down the KO on the side of ILH, and only 2 left standing. And that is Celestial, the player. Operator in hand, trying to go for the shots here. I mean, if they can do damage, it'd be really good, but they're going to have to save the Operator and the Vandal. Yep, there it is.
No charges left.
I almost think that ILH, they have to go for that. Losing this round brings him to 9-2, and if you lose next, 10-2 is nearly uncomebackable. Maybe somehow they can clutch this one out the bag. You can get at least a 9-3, maybe a 8-4. Now think about it. If they didn't save, they don't really have too much to do next round.
Last round in the half.
They aim to try to hold those weapons down. Just too sad. Celestial, he's gonna be one. He's peeking into B with this operator. So he's gonna be the one to beat him. I think he's just gonna hold instead. Celestial's just waiting for any bit of util, any bit of presence to force the peak. Now the turret. So he's gonna barely come out of his life. They come back, regroup the rest of his team, and if they like to pull there, I'll fight down. If they have a miscommunication there. Inside. That's two.
Oh, Paranoia. Let's stop them from coming through this cat space. Tree denied a little bit so far. Dark cover. Supplemented here. 0 point goes right past, but Casby right off the back of that. And even pushed up towards back cat. Cardi stand finding one, but not able to fend off the pressure towards Tree. Casby taking down Blue. Tetsuya to follow up. Pillow Fort with the trade there, but it's complete cleanup from ILH. A little bit dismantled from Celestial Titan, but nonetheless, ILH getting the job done on the last round of the half there. As we move into this pistol round here, I'm really excited to see the differences that we get here. I expect a bit of aggression coming out from Celestial Titan. I know Shizu really loves to get inserted into those deep spaces, just go for those fights time and time again, so I expect them to get really aggressive on this defense and go for fights left and right. Then on the side of ILH, same for Celestial, actually. We know he loves to go for those fights as well. This is looking like it's going to be even more of a Celestial versus Shizu moment on this half. Moving right into the round here. Shizu actually posted up towards mid. Slightly different look than what we got on the first half from their opponents. 0 point comes through. Cat space taken. And right now you see how much they want to take hold of this main space, but forced off by the 0 point there. Shizu gets the first blood of the round. Tetsuya taken down, but there it is. Celestial versus Shizu. Like I said, going for it, but Shizu wins that out. Out microed and Pillow Fort having a little bit of difficulty around the choke point, but gets the last kills and a flawless pistol round from Celestial Titan. So well done. And right now, what worries me about this fish is the fact that Celestial on the side of ILH seems to really be struggling in his micro right now.
He's not having the best of game. 6 and 10, and comparing that to the side of Celestial's duelist. Shizu, 11 and 8, just getting the better of him. Maybe just a bit of a change needed. Bit of a mental reset. And he's gonna be the tip of the spear. He's got the Sheriff. Everyone rotating over. He's a brawler ace, right? And Celestial. He's gonna get the first. Blue trades back with that outlaw. Now, ILH getting the spike down. What?
It's just a spam fest too. Oh. Blue catching the head there. 3 on the round. There's fourth looking for the ace, and there's the ace. Some nice shots there from Blue, and he has went huge on these rounds with the Vandal. Time and time again, doing such a great job recovering every single impact frag that he's able to get. And coming into the round, we got the ace from Blue and even the defuse. 11-3 for Celestial Titan right now, and a dominant performance. And Fish, this is starting to look like the exact narrative that we got in the first series against these two teams.
Yeah, you're right. But this time, Descent and not Lotus. Now, and maybe Alice can do something, and it starts at 1. Celestials, they have something great they can use on this round. They have this KO ult. Well, very nearly had the KO ult. Just need to get 1 pick. And they're gonna try to get this pick into mid. It's a fast play from Shizu. Looking all the way up mid. And the map is completely split right now. That onto A site, sees nothing. A knife. No, only sees 1. Oh, Tesoya, maybe he's the MVP of this round. He's gone turret ready in Celestial Titans. Now they're in the deficit. They don't have this KO ult. It's Blue, one of the members of fell. And Caspi, there's 1 more.
I mean, he's just a nuisance in this position right now. It's looking really good. Does force Celestial Titan on their back foot. A flawless response there from ILH. I mean, they've handled that so well. From the entry all the way to the contingency plan towards Cat. Looked really good.
Yeah, ILH able to get 1 if they can do that. But 10 more times. Maybe they can come out with 1. Still, it's not too likely. But ILH, just string the second round together. They're going to go towards this B side. I said, turret shock that play from Celestial. Just trying to get a bit of chip damage here. Makes that retake so much easier if they can get off. But everyone on ILH just too scared to push anything. Holding a crossfire, waiting for any pushes. Now here's pushing out. Turret goes off, shotgun comes out. And that is huge damage to Sawyer. He's barely gone away with his life, 2 HP.
And Shizu coming right onto the site to help Blood here. He's got the Odin in hand. Shizu with the Vandal. And you see this regroup actually happening. All members, or most members from ILH rotating over towards this A space. But look at where Pillow Fort is. Might be able to catch out the head. Celestial sees the head first. Right now he's forced into an awkward spot. Fragment comes through. Gonna throw the Paranoia to try to fend him off. Dark cover. And right now he's in a very awkward position. Gets taken down.
30 seconds
Tetsuya
left.
down to 2 HP, but still takes out Blood ahead of the round. Right now it looks a little bit dismantled from Celestial Titan, but they still have 3 left standing, and Blue is actually the one here to fend off Ace Sight. Gets the first one. Fragment going down. Plant still going to get confirmed by NB1. Flashing. And right now, the only task for this player right here is to stall for the rest of his team to rotate. Updraft comes through looking for the information, and they've played this so smart so far, ILH. Tetsuya still down to low HP though, and even NB1 on 59, not able to do it. And that is it. I love the discipline from Blue that round.
Blue, a disciplined player, he's been doing so well in this game. 24-7, quadruple positive. Oh, nearly enough.
Point. Oh, almost done. Cool. cool.
He's even been doing well on the utility side. 13 assists, he's tied for the highest in the game. And only tied with Pillow Fort. And when you're in smokes, you get assists very easily, so.
Placing swarm grenade. Turn out. I got money.
And now, ILH, they need to force anything they can to come up with this win. They cannot drop another round. Now, shoots hit this A side, and that's the re-suppressed. I'm seeing an immediate rotate away. Jesu running over. Blue,
There's a
actually
lot of
tied
numbers
up.
here for Celestial. They got 4 here, Fish. This one rotates array. Celestial still able to get into the entry. Kardistan taking one down. Immediately traded by Pillow Fort, though. And the plant comes right on through. Do have Hunter's Fury for this retake here. So presumably going to go towards main and play for that. And you've got a lot of stalling power on this side right now. You've got Celestial and Casby, who can stall, but Casby getting tagged out by the Aldrone there. Gets taken down so quickly. And it might not even matter. Celestial, the only person left here, held to do the damage. Gets 1, gets 2. Looking for 3, and there it is. Down to 30 HP, looking for 4, not able to get it. Blood getting the response here, but still Hunter's Fury in the hand of Tetsuya. Tap comes right on through. Blood running right on forward as soon as it comes through. He's looking for it. He rushes him, and he gets him. And Blood going for the clutch, but I don't think he has time to defuse.
Concentrates over.
Just not enough.
Yep, no time.
It's ILH win, and well, the double allegations are definitely false.
Wow.
Celestial clutching the round now for ILH. What a fantastic 3K. I hope we got that on stream there. Anyway, ILH, there's one more round the board. Could it be seen as prolonging the inevitable? What a hard word to say. Or could it be seen as maybe one of the best comebacks in VLE history?
Get out of my way.
3 suppressed.
Knife getting so much information. I'm seeing just an immediate rotate from Celestial Titans. Same thing as last round. The difference is this round, Casby is in mid. Maybe just trying to make a bit of a play here. Dart messes up quite a bit, but still doesn't get any information. And with that knife, we're seeing the ILH execute. Again, straight towards the safe site, but the dart,
Spike down A.
it's making Tetsuya go down. I think Kai-san fell the same way. Some flashes. A bit of spam. There goes Slash Shield.
Player standing.
And now, all on Jadico. In a 1v5 situation to save Snap for ILH.
Yeah, Casby, 1v5 here. From the shadows coming through, looking for the information. does confirm that it's not a flank coming through. Right now, Celestial Titan looking to close off the map here, and there it is. And what a way to end it off. A flawless from Celestial Titan, 13-5.
That's a good way to win the first map.
Yeah.
Now, they have the advantage. Only one more map separates them and playoffs.
And I mean, the thing about it is, too, we saw this exact position when we were watching the EXL Alter Ego versus, what was it? Was it the Salvation matchup? I think it was Salvation in one of the other teams. But in one of the other matchups, we saw this exact narratives, Fish. I'm blanking on it, but they were up in the series, 13-5, right? And you go, you're 1-0, you get into the next map, you're feeling really good after this one. And then it can fall short a little bit. So Celestial Titan, even though they're up, they still have a map to win here. So they're going to have to use this intermission time to still gather their thoughts. We still got a series to win here.
Yeah. Still, both teams just gonna cool the nerves down, ready for the second map. And for ILH, they can at least have a bit of hope that wasn't their map pick. Now, it's Sunset next. And Sunset could potentially be the last map for ILH in this VLE Season 2.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And so far, I mean, the narrative is playing exactly the way as expected. Obviously, Celestial Titan completely dominating. I mean, so far already, Fish, actually, in this map alone, ILH have gotten more rounds against Celestial Titan than they've gotten total in their last series against them. I think they only won 4 rounds across 2 maps against Celestial Titan the first time around. So, obviously, a bit of an improvement coming into this for sure, so you have to give it to them there. And I think Sunset, I'm not sure if it'll be just as close. It'll probably be still a clean sweep, but I think if they utilize this intermission time, you know, to gather their thoughts and kind of get the mental back in order, which it seems like they're pretty decent at. They don't necessarily seem like big tilters. And, you know, if they take this time, especially with Celestial as well, I saw a lot of uncharacteristic micro from that player. Not able to get a lot of value. And I think that coming into the next one, a big warm-up is going to be needed.
Yeah, you said it. Gonna quickly reset everything, get ready for the second map. And we are actually going to see just a bit of an ILH chain here. Unfortunately, to Sawyer, he has to go. But luckily, Jadico, he's come back in. Now maybe ILH can feel a bit more confident if one of their players back in.
Yeah, and Jadico is insane as well. Gets really good value, so it's going to be really good to see Jadico coming in for that second map, because I think it's going to restore things just a little bit here for ILH. I think Jadico was actually a huge integral part to the even small success that ILH have had previously, so I think that that's definitely a good change going into Sunset.
I think...
All right, and we're going to go to a... Oh, go ahead.
Maybe ILH, maybe they can do something this map.
Yeah, I think so too, because Jadico's back. It might be a little bit better. Yeah.
Maybe
absolutely. And while the teams get situated, folks, we're going to go ahead and throw it to a short intermission here, but we'll be back with Map 2 on Sunset. Don't miss it. All right, folks, welcome back to ILH versus Celestial Titan. Ascent going the way of Celestial Titan 13-5. Really good matchup from them there, and once again, a really good improvement from ILH, though, from the first series. They were not able to recover that many rounds against this team the last time around, and now we're moving into ILH's map pick, and that's going to be Sunset. Fish, how do you think this one's going to go?
I can't really see it going any other way than Celestial maybe in win. But it could be a lot closer than that first Ascent game. I mean, a bit of a prediction here, 13-8.
13-8, okay. I see your 13-8, and I raise you a 13-6. I'm going to say 13-6 for Celestial Titan.
We're both going a bit higher than what we got last game. But
yeah. That means we have
Party.
faith, though. That's a good thing. I think they're going to do a little bit better on this map than they did on Ascent. I mean, it's their map pick. I mean, last time around, I mean, they got completely like swept on their map pick and on Celestial Titan's map pick, but this time around they were able to recover more rounds on Celestial's map pick, and so with them going on their own map pick on Sunset, and with them having improvements coming into this series, I think that they can definitely get a lot more rounds here, and so I definitely agree with you on that regard there. Now, comp-wise, I think last time we saw this map from this team, we had Celestial on that Neon, so I'm really excited to see Celestial play into a bit more of a comfortable role. It looked like Celestial just wasn't comfortable on the Jet on Ascent there. A lot of micro really falling short, and Shizu definitely on top of the game, but I think that on this matchup of Sunset, when we come to the duelist conversation, I think it's a lot more even of a game.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Celestial on that Neon. Neon obviously being maybe the third duelist. Raze doesn't really use that that much. And I'm now just thinking about the duelist of the Celestial side. Are we going to see Shizu retain that role? Or maybe Pillowfort? Maybe he's going to come back to duelist and we're going to see a bit more like what they had in Minji. Well, Luck and Shizu just swap between it.
Yeah. And as we go into this map, one thing we know about Sunset is one of the initiators that shows up in almost every single comp we see here, Fish, is Breach. And so I want to talk about Blue for a second. Blue came out on top as the match MVP overall across both teams on Ascent here on the KO. 26 and 8 to 15, 384 ACS, 117 econ rating. Really exceptional performance from Blue, you know, from front to back, getting those multi-kills. And so I'm excited to see how the shift over towards possibly the Breach in this case is going to play out for him.
Oh yeah, I have to agree with you, a fantastic first map. And on this Breach, he may have to take a bit more of a step back in role. A bit more of a sportive role. He can't do as much as he can do on the KO. But I mean, he can still definitely get some work done.
Yeah.
But he's hovering Gecko here. So maybe we're not even going to see any of that. But yeah, again. Never
Yeah,
trust
absolutely. I want to point a finger real quick to what Celestial Titan have here. So last map, Fish, we had Shizu in that Jet role, and I don't think either of us expected that when a lot of the conversation was around Shizu being on the smokes. We actually had Pillowfort, the star duelist on Celestial Titan, on those smokes. Now, but it looks like they want to change that up here on Sunset. Shizu's actually on the smokes now, and Pillowfort onto the Neon. So looks like they're going to play into what we were expecting from that last map.
I hope we see Pillowfort back in this Neon. Now let's update again.
Oh.
We never trust what happens in the Indian slots.
True.
I've got maybe he's dodging.
Oh, and Blue is staying on KO.
Yeah. It was a dodge.
It looks like Asgo had a bit of an issue there getting locked in. So we're going to go back, hop into the agent select once Asgo gets situated there.
Oh, maybe one final time they could think, just if they want to swap it around. Hopefully they just lock quickly, so not into too much. I think we have to go ahead. I think everyone's ready.
There we go. Instantly right back into it. So agent select here.
It is Shizu on the duelist.
Here we go.
Confirmed. Pitiful again, back in the smokes. And it's a quick lock. Just waiting on Kai's done.
Yep. So we got exactly most of what we were expecting out from Celestial Titan there. Definitely, I was expecting Blue to swap over to the Breach, but I mean, Blue is really good at KO, so why switch it? And we've seen a Sova KO comp with the Neon before, so obviously going to play more to the comfort there for Celestial. But on the flip side, Fish, I want to talk about ILH. So we did get that principled comp. We do have that meta. Celestial obviously on the Neon, Cardistan on the Breach, NV1 on that Sova. I think it was NB1 that was on the smokes last game, correct me if I'm wrong, for this team. And so he's switching over to that initiator role. And now that Jadico is back, Jadico will be slotting back into that Omen. So like we were saying when we came out of the intermission, Jadico is in that comfort position, and now ILH have a little bit more of their pieces of the puzzle back in place. So I'm definitely looking for a big improvement onto this map.
Yeah, hopefully we do get that. And still, we're predicting higher, so maybe we need that. It's Celestial starting the on attack. ILH, therefore, on the defense. And we're going to see how these new sunset changes play out. I don't know if either teams actually have played this map before. I know Celestial did, they played it against RPG, but I'm not too sure about ILH. What we can go off is Celestial. Having a bit of a roster change here. Obviously, she's coming in on that duelist role. It does change up what happened against RPG, but they did lose that map. So maybe ILH, maybe they're looking to redo what they did. Get that back. I think we might even see a bit of a mid push here on the side of ILH. Neon seems ready to walk straight into this tiles area. Maybe Asgo. Maybe he's gonna be that, and maybe he's gonna want to meet the pressure. It's a slow ward down with the Sheriff. This is a fast take. Be made, and Dark comes out. Shizu walking on site. He's gonna try plant, and he's just gonna leave. He's probably rotates over, but he hasn't done too much more than that.
I'm out of here.
Alex soon gonna realize the site is absolutely empty.
Yeah, I kind of love what we're getting here, actually. Goes for that super duper early B main aggression, going out onto the site and actually tapping onto the spike and regrouping A. And they're trying to get ahead of ILH, and they actually do. They're already onto the A site because they've been going for that control the entire time. So this play working out for them so far. And then they fight right ahead of it. Already ahead of the punch off the back of the rotation here. They're going to have to get through this quickly because they're in the spawn. Gets the first one for Cardi Stan, but 1v2 for Casby definitely possible as one's on low HP, but Pillowfort really quick to the punch there. I mean, that pistol round, Fish, the moment that they got that tap on B and started rotating, it went so fast. Didn't even have time to retake, really. And that pistol was really dominant for Celestial Titan.
Yeah, Celestial Titans, they're getting it first. And they're continuing their win streak on pistol. They still haven't even lost one yet. I don't know their win rate on these pistol runs, but it's got to be pretty high. At least upwards of 60%. Maybe 65. It's a fast mid-take. ILH taking his tower space. Now they're going to push into it. Blood, he's full flash, he can't stand. He's going to get one. She's trace back. And there goes the Neon. Pillowfort, he's even able to get touched down there. And now there's so much fighting. Casby, the last life for the side of ILH. Hasn't been spotted. The cam is going to be hard. And maybe we're going to see a bit of a regroup and refight.
Yeah. And just from looking at the X's here on the minimap, the blue ones to be exact, you can see they were really trying to go for that mid control. And I don't mind it, honestly, because whether Celestial Titan went A or went B there, it's a chance to get one of those quick rotations and try to get a backstab and get as much damage as possible. But didn't really work out at the end. They got 2 picks, which is good. Took 2 guns out, but not going to really be much of an effect. Still 2 Guardians in hand, Phantom, full armor. And so Celestial Titan still recovering pretty good weapons coming into that. And now we're going into ILH's first rifle round here. Celestial yet to get onto the board, but things will change.
Now, we're into the bonus round. And look how far deep ILH are down on B. Celestial don't know it. They're nearly going to be trapped. Shizu. I think he just jumped over the trip there.
Yep.
KSB getting one. See if he
Oh,
get another
wow.
on the way.
Spike planted.
I love that setup from Casby. One way towards elbow and a little bit of a cheeky cage towards CT to give him a pocket to play safely from.
Go, go, go.
Those are the little micros that you love to see. And the prep coming out from the utility pillow fort, fending things off right now though. Keeping Shizu protected onto the site here. Counter paranoia comes right through off the back of the vault line and even taking down the neon. And they've recovered this round somehow. What in the world has Celestial Titan got away with? Was that a 2v5? 2v4?
Well, they clearly worked their post plans.
Yeah.
It's an absolute comeback and a half. And they've ripped that round straight from the lion's mouth. And, well, I don't know how they've done it. But now, they're the ones with the advantage. World War III in the site there. But somehow, it's Celestials as the victor. Now, Celestials, they're pushing straight into this B main space. One thing I want to point out is how well Shizu is doing on this neon. Creating a lot of space. And he's got 5 kills. And now, walking all the way onto the B site. Bit of spam onto Celestial. Trying to get this trip. Now gonna break it eventually. NB1 needs to take out with the spam of blue.
One enemy remaining.
But Shizu, he's gonna take out everyone. And it's a complete round. Nearly a flawless Celestial Titans. And there is the 4th on the board. And they've clearly kept up all their momentum from that Ascent game.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. And I feel like right now they're just showing us a masterclass here on Sunset. Fish, they are controlling this tempo so well right now, Celestial Titan. They have a really clear idea of how their system works on this map and how they want to control the early rounds, force rotations, and go for those late round fights. And the discipline looks good during those times as well, where it's most important. And so with that, they're creating so many advantages during the round. There's still good things to say about ILH, though, on the defense, especially for Casby. Love the way that he's playing the Cypher so far. And I definitely think that NB1 finding really good supportive utility on the retakes, but it's still just a little bit disconnected. And so, as we move deeper into these rounds here, it's going to have to change. And this is one of the rounds, Fish, that could actually really turn the narrative of this game. If ILH win this round, we're good, right? It's early days. If ILH lose this round, I'm suspecting this is going to be another blowout, just like on Ascent.
Don't really want to see a blowout. And it's around.
Right here.
The first blood is not what you want. And unfortunately, Celestial's getting it. Trade back from MB1.
Standing ahead.
Still good. Unfortunately, he's in low HP, so not really able to build too much into the round. But maybe he can hold down this A site. Trying to shoot his own camera. And unfortunately, a bit of bad timing.
30
Shizu
seconds left.
able to get the kill. And it's not traded back. And now, advanced Celestial. I'm gonna see a bit of a retake here. Bam coming out. Shizu falling and out. There's a 3v3. There's blue falling as well. 3v2. And the spike.
Look at the
is in
HP.
the middle of nowhere.
HP so low.
Player standing.
Oof. Definitely a window of opportunity there for Blood, as there were 2 low HP. The other one focused over towards main, but nonetheless going to get the job done is ILH. And looks like we're a little bit reset here.
Yeah, that's the round they need. Still, it's not going to be too great for their economy. Casby, unfortunately, have to force up a Spectre here. Which, if you're wondering, is the worst gun in the game. And I'm not having anyone say it's not. Now ILH just trying to mix some stuff up a bit. Moving towards his A side. Trying to get a timing. But it's Celestial completely dodging them, going straight onto B. Shizu all the way down site. And he just cleared everything. Not scared in the slightest. But Jadaco spam through the smoke. He's able to get 2 here. Shizu. What is that? What is that?
What? Oh. Goes for the spam with the Spectre, but didn't do enough damage through the wall. Asgo looking to get another pick here, even things out, and he does. Things get a little bit even there. Blue going for a peek, but gets forced out by the fault line. And right now, Cardistan on this flank. He's making a lot of noise, but they're forcing Blue in a very awkward position there. It gets precarious, but he does take one down. Little bit fancy with the footwork in that position. Taps onto the spike. Asgo gonna have to go for a peek pretty soon and confirm it, but not able to get back out of the swing after going for it. And so NB1 clutching things out, and ILH get their second round.
It's a fantastic reset from NB1. Just securing that kill on what could have been considered a bit of bad timing, but
until we're home, yes?
they're second for ILH. Able to string 2 rounds together. That is maybe what they need to start the comeback. I'm gonna talk about that Kazby interaction there. How did he know it was there? I didn't see any gunfire, I didn't see anything like that. I didn't even know you could wallbang in that box with the Spectre.
Yeah, me either, actually. When I saw him doing it, I was like, wait, he dinked him twice. Flash comes through. NB1. Getting forced off, but Shizu. Uncharacteristic fight from him there. It's taken down.
Standing ahead.
NB1 able to get the job done. Left down to 46 HP. Recon Bolt invested. And right now, all of Celestial Titan left over here towards A main. As that flank does get taken down by Jadaco. Shrouded Step on top of the box gets punished out by Blue, though. NB1 left towards backside to get any damage done, but the Aldrone coming through towards elbow, clearing things out. Pillow fort, tip of the spear. And main completely taken. And NB1 has actually gone down to the fragment, but Kazby once again getting so much value out of the tripwires on site. And the Cypher on the side of ILH really helping them lock things down. Ares in hand as well. And there's a third round for ILH, and they're starting to gain some momentum here. And there's that timeout from Parks for the side of Celestial Titan.
Yeah, Parks gonna have to talk to his team there. He knows, as a player, how he's gonna deal with this. Stringing 3 straight rounds. Now, they're gonna have to come up with a bit of a strategy change. And I think their success is gonna be in mid. Maybe trying to play more like Ascent, trying to get all this mid space. And maybe ILH can read this. Celestial, he's brought up the operator. Get that 1-shot, 1-kill gun. And if he can hit those shots, definitely be a thorn in the side for Celestial. Still, Parks still talking to his team, still trying to recollect stuff, trying to figure out what's going wrong. And even with losing 3 rounds in a row, the economy's alright. Maybe have to go for a bit of a save this round, but can go for at least the right force, if they can choose to go for it. I think they are going to choose the force, actually.
That goes there.
Or maybe it's just a hair rifle. Oh no, it is a force.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
And the changes are going to be towards this B main area. And try slam this.
Yes, this goes here.
Super fast is NB1 ready to meet. Hit the knife, forced to back away. And there's so much noise, but Celestial, they just walked all the way down mid. It's noticed, and she's
Oh my! No way.
Combo with the flash. Gets the frag. And that's a way to start it off. Getting a nice still first pick here. And that dart just to create some fake pressure. Remember when he can clear everything out of this Aldrone. A top mid smoke. It's missed slightly. So I think NB1 might even just be able to understand there's nothing here. But Jadico won that off.
Jadico, yep.
B.
There it is. I was waiting for that to happen. Jadico with the op. Let's get that opening. Now full site control here for Celestial Titan. A lot of ults on the board for literally every player left here in the round right now. And so we're going to see a pretty big fight happen this round. Plant does come down. Kardistan looking for value. Does take down Pillow Fort, but immediately traded out by Blood. And there's that first ultimate. Out of the ult stacks we have this round. Hunter's Fury from NB1 finding no value, but Jadico still getting value out of the operator. Shizu left backside here in a very similar position. Paranoia comes right on through. Forces Asgo out of a supportive positioning. Not able to go for it, and the utility looks so good from ILH. And they've recovered yet another round here. 4 in a row.
Well, that's a fourth. ILH, they're back on the comeback. And the up handed it straight over to Celestial. And this Celestial economy, it's a bit weird. If 2 hero rifles, no rest of the team saving.
I need this. Thank you.
I guess it makes sense for Shizu. They have the ult online, you can do something with that. But no real reason to have this rifle. It's actually a force from Asgo as well. They're really trying to get this round in. And there you go, Shizu. This time he doesn't whiff. He has that frag onto A. And we've seen just how good Caspi's util has been.
Camera taken out.
How can he do with the setup? Well, apparently nothing. There goes the null command and there fools Caspi.
Hiding.
Spike planted.
5v2 situation now. And the operator's still in play. Makes this retake just even a bit harder.
Pillow Fort over towards main. Had that Paranoia in hand. Gonna go ahead and throw the dark cover. And right now, it looks like Celestial Titan have a really good response. And this right here is exactly how you get that momentum back. Clinch that lead. Coming back into it. Celestial going to have to save the operator.
Here.
And so far, I think it's safe to say, I mean, ILH have definitely done their job in terms of the amount of rounds they've gotten thus far. I think already this series, 9 rounds won. Last series only 4. So again, still riding the narrative of improvement. Can we save the op? And he does.
About. Got a little scary there. I was at the edge of my seat.
Go, go, go.
And now, after 1 round, we're actually seeing an ILH timeout.
Yep.
They already want to fix maybe just a small problem that they might have seen.
Yeah.
And me personally, I didn't notice it. But maybe you did.
I love this actually because, I mean, they want to stop the bleeding early on. ILH, when they gain that momentum, they have a pattern of letting it go. And small micro gets very undisciplined and they start to slip through the cracks a little bit. So it looks like Celestial, the player, calling the timeout here for ILH to make sure they keep things on track. And I think this is a good timeout. I think last game, I don't think we got any timeouts, right, from ILH, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, no timeouts at all. So
yeah, so I think this is
bottom.
definitely a good change of pace for them.
Yeah. A bit of time, just talk over. Talk what they want to do. Now, with 5 seconds left. Round nearly game done.
Gotta go.
And here, already coming the changes out. I think we're going to see Celestial trying to come this A main space with that operator. It's a clear and direct response to what Shizu's been doing. Just going so fast up into elbow. But what they haven't seen is all this mid space. Celestial's finally taking it. Now they're gonna walk straight into Jadico, but Jadico, he's gonna get the spam for the smoke for the first blood. And blood. Maybe just a bit of a set play combo. Unfortunately didn't work. Gained the market space, but the cost of Blue's life and Shizu's health. Nazgo's actually been spotted at main, lucky to not get tagged.
Ooh, look at this double flank. NB1 and Celestial. Ahead of the punch, but Shizu's right behind. They didn't even hear the Neon running. And they're still winning out that engagement there from Celestial. The micro's so good from them too, very reactionary. The moment that they see discrepancies slip through the cracks, they immediately correct the course. And that's exactly what we just saw from them there to handle that flank. And right now they get this regroup over towards A. From the shadows coming out from Pillow Fort, able to reposition quickly. And the recon going towards CT allows Pillow Fort to slip right into this dark cover. And get right ahead of the play there, and he does. Jadico making out the noise. Rolling Thunder comes out onto the side, but they've gotten ahead of it, almost lined up. Not able to get the damage done. Asgo with a very quick trade onto Cardi stand there and securing that 6th round there for Celestial Titan.
Oh. Celestial Titans, they're the ones with a bit of momentum. They're the ones who string the range rounds together. And we're starting to see the ult economy just die down a bit. ILH just spending too much time holding them. Now, they don't really have too much to work with. They got this Neon ult, and they got this from the shadows. Maybe a Sova coming up the next few rounds, but for everyone else, we're not going to see another ult for the rest of the half. And talk about these ults. Slash was used it to run all the way down mid. Vodka not going to last long enough to get some frags. What a spam. That's good. That's just frag.
Down B. Last player standing.
Everything's just completely fallen.
Yeah, the utility from ILH was so good there. Completely fending off the site. A little bit labored Asgo, though. Gonna take down Casby. And B1, he's on the flank. He's on the lookout, takes him down. And right now, much more even matchup on this map from ILH on their map pick, just as we predicted. And so, we're in this last round before the switch here. 5-6, ILH looking to tie things up right now. And I just want to mention real quick, Fish, on that take that they had there, once again, Shizu jumps over the tripwires that are on site. And Casby, he's not really adjusting his setups to the way the neon pathing is working right now. So Shizu gets through that choke point for free, and then even going onto the site, a shock dart actually came through from Blood at the exact moment that Shizu slides back site. So he's able to get past that trip. And so I just wanted to note that real quick, that Celestial Titan's so nice with their utility usage and the timing at which they put the pairings down.
Yeah, you said it. Clearly been practicing the server. But maybe they need a bit more scrim time.
Ooh.
Celestial, what a shot. There's the first blood.
Yeah. I feel like we haven't said that much this series so far, but coming online there.
Hot mid smoke. Now, they just move into market. Too careful of these trips. And Shizu. But it's spam the way out. This flash from blue. It's gonna hit both of them, but the whip. Oh no.
One enemy remaining.
It's so uncharacteristic from him after such a good first game, but you can almost blame that round on himself. Should have had 2 free kills there. But ILH, they're able to string together, and from 0-4 down to 6-6. It's fantastic from them. And if they can keep this momentum up on this attacking side, they might be able to get the upset in this map and take this to a game 3.
Yeah. Game 3 indeed. If I remember correctly, my prediction was 13-6. Yours was 13-8. And for a 13-6 to happen, Celestial Titan would have to win out here. So I think we're definitely more on track for your prediction.
Oh, let's hope so. Well, I hope so. You don't have to.
Shizu. Bring around the beat choke point. Fault line comes through very quickly. And just like Celestial Titan did, they're getting very quick control of this B space on this pistol round. But you see where the spike is, back towards the spawn in B lobby. And so right now the game plan is to pull some rotations, go for these fights, maybe try to work a pick, go back, grab the spike, regroup, and go for a plant.
Yeah, I think what they're doing is moving straight back onto the safe side. Still, there's not much space gained by either team. It's just been slow. utility swamp and a utility trade. Now, they're moving back to this B side. Shizu with the first contact. And it's a tough angle to play. But if Spam gets no one in the site,
There. Go, go,
it's
go.
gained VLH.
Spike planted.
Plan goes down, and we're actually in a bit of a mid-fight here. Jericho gonna escape with his life, and he's in a deep position here. Beating Pedoport, and everything is collapsing for the side of
Last
Celestial.
player standing.
Jericho, one more.
Gotta go.
And Shizu. He's able to trade back, but it's all on him. It's a fantastic shot. And just Kazakhstan, and now 2-1 situation. There's such discipline from ILH. And they're getting the pistol around. And, well,
Nitka, don't get stuck.
I don't think you're too happy with that.
There. There.
That's actually the first pistol round win for ILH. Finally getting one on the board. Maybe
There.
we could see a thrifty. There's always chance of a thrifty. And with Shizu and the Sheriff, if he can make some work, if he can hit these shots, he can get it done. And they're moving straight into him. Some spam causes it to come back, and Blood. He is in a hard to clear angle here. And he might just apply this trigger discipline.
I love
Sees
this.
two. Is he going to shoot the trigger?
Oh
The
my
trigger one.
goodness.
Looks the bit, but that's one kill on Celestial. With the collapse. That can't happen. MB1's been mollied off. Barely able to skip his life. Fantastic spam from Kazakhstan. He can get one, and during all of this, Spike has gone down onto the A side.
Spike
MB1
planted.
maybe trying to go for a bit more frags, but
Last player standing.
maybe not the play. It's a fantastic shot to Hard's going. The reset back at Shizu is even better. 8-6 for the side of ILH, and well, I don't think either of us really expected it.
Yeah. The really good stuff there from ILH. Love the way that they had played that. And I'm going to be honest, I got to give it to Celestial Titan in the way that they had the setup there, though. Shizu actually started off towards that B main choke, shooting the Sheriff shots and then backing up off the running. So trying to bait out that sound and make it seem like, all right, you know, I'm going for a peek, trying to go for a kill, and I'm just running away towards market. And then you just have that Sova inserted over there. So really nice play, especially on an eco round for them. But the only issue with that was once Blood actually had multiple players on his screen, obviously he's playing Trigger Discipline at that point. Once he actually goes for the engagement, there wasn't a ton of support from the site. They were still on very wide angles, backed up a little bit. So if they were to come back into those angles while Blood actually engaged into that fight, they might have actually won that round. So it definitely gave a window of opportunity for ILH to play it a little more carefully, but nonetheless, really good attempt there from Celestial. And so, got a bit of a tech pause here. And this gives us time to talk about what to expect as we move into the rifle round of this half. Got the bonus coming out from ILH, and so far, I think, Fish, their micro on this attack has looked a bit better, definitely, than it was on the defense half. And I think there's good things to extract from the way they're handling the map so far. And so I want to see how they handle this eco here and how they force out these closer range gunfights, especially with the Bucky in the hands of Celestial, because that Neon with the Bucky is so OP.
Neon's just a bit OP in general, but Bucky makes Neon maybe a bit better. Oh. Shizu's coming back. Maybe attack pause might be over soon. Hopefully. Yeah, we seem we're good now. Round started. And now, oh, never mind, maybe not. Just to talk about Celestial, the player, not the team. 4-9, so not having the most fantastic game. A bit similar to how he did on Jet, but still a fantastic player. And he's been getting his entries well. Maybe just not getting the frags. And here we are now, the round starting. There's a fast take of mid.
Go, go, go.
But that's leave me at all. Ooh, Sesame spotted. I thought good.
Spike down.
Some spam that. This is
Last player standing.
it's fantastically played from the side of Celestial. A flawless round on their Antico. And we're just seeing the utility layers. Everyone for the side of VLE got revealed. The trips and the dart, just doing that. It went an incredibly easy round.
Right here. Right here.
Yeah, and we're seeing the difference here between the way that Asgo and Casby were playing the ciphers on the defense. You see Asgo usually going for tripwires at that regular level. He's not going for those trips down at the bottom. And so you have to clear those out. Can't jump over them like you could on that first half. You saw actually the Neon running into it. This time, going to clear towards the space. Very weary of the box this time. And there's the shock to come through on the tripwire. Both shocks invested. Not going to be able to use them for post here. Paranoia in hand. Fault line does come through. Taking the market player out of the equation. Celestial able to push out onto the site. Asgo. This time not able to play off the back of the trip. So far, LH have handled this site a lot better than that last round, but the scan comes through, and once again, no one to break the dart. Blood able to get one, but this time spammed. Counter through the smoke, but Blue and Asgo with quick trades off the back of that. He's not able to get that onto Celestial. Does even things out coming into this. Casby has been huge here. Spy cam completely forcing him out, but Celestial using that high gear to go for that fight. Able to get value out of it, and Blue looking to close off on the angle here, but Celestial very aware of it. Still able to land off the headshot, but Casby gets ahead of the fight. And there it is. A 9th round for ILH. It was very close.
Yeah, very scrappy too. Frags and trades after trades. But it's ILH. They're the ones to get back.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
I think something that ILH needs to do a bit better is just shooting the start. Because every single round it's getting frags. It's getting kills.
This goes here.
And it's really just been a win condition for the side of Celestial. Even if they haven't been able to do too much with it. But now, Shizu on this operator is going to get set up straight on the speed line. But with so much revealed with that knife. They're moving straight to it. And it's just some 1v1s being given out. And it's ILH, you're winning all of them.
I know exactly where you are.
Spike planted.
Shizu trying to get on this operator side, trying to get JD to peek too much. He didn't even pull the trigger, and it's a flawless for the side of ILH. And there's the 10th round, and maybe we should predict the other way around.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, this is a completely different ILH fish. I feel like I'm not watching the same series that we got in that opening matchup, and this is a wonderful improvement. Fighting together so well, recovering so many rounds against Celestial Titan, and honestly completely dismantling their defense.
Yeah, and I think we have to see a Celestial timeout very soon. Part can he toss these players? I think. Oh, if they're not able to win this round, it should be after this one.
Can't use it.
ILH, they've gotten a lot of space into mid.
Gotta go.
Trying to maybe go for a bit of a play. Can he touchdown it? And there goes some trades. Now, it's Celestial with the advantage in this round, but they left B side completely open. They're going to collect these guns. But they forfeit face side. Let's go.
Spike planted.
They never tagged Jadico. There goes all the Yuto. Now a retake started. Knife clears out all of market. There goes the dart. Celestial job Titans are doing such a good job of just clearing out all the space using all this initiative to make sure they don't get anything. It's Casby with the one because of the trip.
One enemy
And
remaining.
now Pillar 4 fighting up the market lock though. Are they going to realize that? Everyone, he's barely missed. It's a thrifty for the side of Celestial. Well, now they've got a bit of momentum coming back. There's the first round. Maybe we're not going to see the timeout.
Yeah. No timeout after all. I mean, that's a round that you don't want to lose if you're ILH. You have that upper advantage. It's 10-7. Don't want to make those mistakes as much. And right now, just off that win alone, you're giving Celestial Titan a window of opportunity into this series to take it away.
This goes here.
And also look at the economy as well. Celestial Titan looking a little bit healthier here. And so they're able to recover this round as well. I mean, the game just becomes so much damn closer.
Yeah, and ILH, they've dodged the knife. Has caused Celestial to rotate over towards B. And now Celestial, even with that ult, and Pillar 4 full stunned up, he's still able to get the frag, and there's one more. Can't he stand? And he's nearly got the frag in MB1. It's complete collapse for ILH. It's all on Jadico. And can he do it? There's the first, and there's the second. Oh, for the shot from Pillar 4.
Wow, Fish. Celestial Titan are back online, and just like that, at a snap of the finger, you just see them getting their minds right, getting back into the game here. And you can see the micros getting a lot better, feeling a lot more confident, going for those gunfights, and really shutting down ILH ahead of their executions. I mean, Pillowfort has done an absolute stellar job playing there towards danger. He was actually stunned by the relay bolt from Celestial with the overdrive coming into that hit. He's able to still get the kill off the back of that and then throws the paranoia for the next player and manages the choke point there. Really well done.
It's fantastic from Celestial. And maybe they can string together another round. It's a force buy from ILH. They're trying to force their way onto this B side, but Shizu completely uncleared. And Kai's-san completely stunned up. He's gonna get another frag. And now it's a 5v3 situation for the side of Celestials. And looks like a completely new team with Shizu.
Spike.
Oh my goodness.
One enemy remaining.
He's been...
What?
He just had a round and a half in the 4K.
Clock sticking.
And he's spraying all those bodies. And that's the third round strung together. The side. Celestial. And... they just look completely different.
They do. And, like, just off the back of that, Fish, that forces ILH into an eco. I mean, this is potentially just an 11th easy round win for Celestial Titan. They have completely clinched this game back in their favor that easily. And Shizu, one of the big pivotal pieces to make that happen. Playing from that dangerous spot, getting the first pick, Celestial not clearing the corners, and then just absolutely playing off of the relay bolt. And the shots were landing. But here we go. This time the attention once again is towards the B site. This time Utility just a bit more layered coming into the exec. A little nervous about the entrenched positions, but the overdrive from Shizu landing onto Celestial, going for another. There it is, the second and the third. Overdrive coming in clutch for Shizu. Just the umpteenth round in a row this series that he has found insane amounts of value. And just like that, Celestial Titan have regained the lead.
Maybe Celestial Titan's problem all along was that Shizu just wasn't really that active. And now that he is, it looks like a completely different team.
Yeah.
So much momentum. And ILH, they're the ones trying to find the answers now. At least this time they're by. But Blue, he's on 9k, and the disrespect was buying these light shields. I'm starting to think it wasn't intentional, but it's almost surprising.
Ooh. Look at this mid control by ILH. Right onto the Seco round. Or with the rifles, rather. Looking to push into the space. Relay bolt comes through. Celestial trying to bait out the shots. Rest of the team catching up. And so far, so good. Only 3 left standing. for Celestial Titan. Blue forced off the angle so many times. He's just blind forever, but the fragment able to hold off the pressure for just a second. Shizu, he's been dangerous this whole series, coming right back into it. Relay bolt, landing onto the planter there. Spam, not able to land through the cyber cage. Gonna back up after Shock even coming through to force him out momentarily, but Celestial into the angle. Re-wrap towards main, able to take down Shizu. Asgo not able to hit the shots, and B1 with 3 on the round, and what a response from ILH.
Yeah. ILH, they're going to get one back in this completely tied up game, 11-11. And both team, they have the money for probably the rest of the half.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
So, no more saving for these final 2 rounds. And now I'm starting to think, are we going to see this go to a map 3?
Yes, this should
Or is Celestials, they're going to take this series 2-0? Mid smoke coming out, and ILH trying to do the same thing again, trying to get all into this mid space. There's already been a bit of an adaptation.
Ooh.
But some spam from either teams. It's settled into a 4v3 for the side of ILH. Now a 3v2 with trade back. B side completely open.
A little overcommitted there, though, in that mid fight from Shizu. Him going down early this round, Fish, makes things a lot harder for Celestial Titan. They were leaning on him a lot to get value in these rounds, and he's out of the picture ahead of the retake. They also have Hunter's Fury. Presumably not going to use it, though. NB1 towards spawn. Pillow Fort hears that dart, though. Able to take him down, and if Celestial Titan can get this round, they become one step away from securing their playoff spot and knocking ILH out of the tournament, but it's not over yet. Casby, once again, that tripwire, so good for it, tapping onto the spike, forcing out the shots, this time off the second tap. He's gonna go for it, there it is, goes right through it. Pillow Fort taking down Casby, but Jadico, good for the spam, and that's 12th round secured by ILH, and it's match point.
Match point.
Well, it seems like game 3 is getting closer, and Shizui's gonna call a timeout, trying to get everything under control for what could be the final round in this map. And just something that I think they're going to be talking about is definitely this trip on B side, because I think it's gone at least 3, maybe 4 kills just on this retake alone.
Yeah.
Each time they've just been unable to clear it, and it's been in the same spot every time, so it's definitely going to happen there. But what do you think their adaptation is going to be? What do you think they're going wrong in these final 2 rounds?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think much went wrong in that retake other than early round they gave up numbers. I mean, their retakes have looked pretty good so far because they're playing together very well, but that mid-fight was a bit ambitious for me. They were going through the smoke, and Shizu just dry slides out of the smoke. And I think a flash came through, but I think it was gone by the time he actually went in for that fight. So him going down early in the round was actually just a misstep. And so I don't think there's big strategic things that Celestial Titan need to change here. They just need to play back and adapt to the way that they were doing in that string of 4 rounds that they had won. Get those early round fights, play it a little bit safer, go for those early darts, and just play the micro more meticulously. Find Shizu these openings instead of going for those big fights towards mid, because I mean, I think ILH are really good at those. You see they love 5-stacking. We have another round where they're 5-stacking towards B. So you have to try to slip through those cracks, find ways to split up that 5-stack just a little bit, and get picks from there.
Just
Paranoid.
How many ults? We're in play.
Yeah.
Hello, for he's not being played by it. He's actually gonna get the first. Can you get the second on to Casby? You can, and now it's not looking too good for Astro. It's going to overtime. And well, we've seen this position before.
Yep.
Switching sides.
Maybe this time,
Overtime.
Astro's gonna be the one to get it done.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, overtime for ILH versus Celestial Titan. And I mean, obviously that timeout right there is exactly what they needed, Fish, to recollect themselves.
Yeah, clearly. It worked wonders for them, and now they have an extra one they can use. Maybe if stuff just gets a bit too far, a bit too threatening, they can get it done. I just want to point out, in both times, ILH, they've been doing better at the end of this half, but doing worse at the end of the other half. So, despite being 6-6 both times, you could say that each team actually has their own preferred half. And I think it's going to be the attacking half of both of them.
Towards the beginning, ILH struggled a little bit on that defense. However, they did recover a lot of rounds towards the end of that half. So they're going to have to play
I'm out of here.
that style that they had before. Early lurk here from Asgo gets punished out. It's a little ambitious there. Overextended Kardistan going to take him down and out of the equation here. And so already going into this retake, ILH do have a man advantage. Backside control, Blood. Blue not able to support him from that backside position. He just completely gets spammed out. Pillow Fort left for the clutch, and he's not able to get it. And ILH have completely dismantled Celestial Titan in this first round of overtime.
And now ILH, that one away from taking to a game 3, and one they can definitely win. And well, if unfortunately they lose it, and we do go into another round of OT, I don't really think Celestial are going to be playing that box anymore. I don't think it's ever worked out for them. Maybe one time when Shizu got that kill on Caspi, but even then it was pretty close. Celestial on the back foot, and ILH with the advantage. ILH chooses to go up into B main. It's another, nearly a 5-stack. A 4-stack with Caspi on the slot. They're getting some good space towards this A side. They've realized the rotates, and now it's a 1v1 versus Pillar 4, which Caspi, he's gonna win, and there's advantage for ILH. It's drawn rotates over to the side.
Almost out.
Touchdown, he's gonna take out Asgo. Now it's so threatening. And you can see how much ILH want this. So close, but it's be Shizu. Maybe potentially the round winner. He's making noise. The flank is going to be hard. The flank is going to be known. Is Jericho ready for it? Gonna try and get the damage. Shizu's going to be noticed and get the fragment cards down now. 3v3. But a bit of damage leads to a 2v2. The front side versus the back.
Last player
Luke
standing.
is so low. And everyone on Celestial is so low. And ILH, they're going to be able to get the win. Take this to game 3. We didn't really expect that.
Wow. You're absolutely right. Unexpected for sure. Game 3 on the cards here. ILH, great response there on Sunset. And both of us were honestly wrong on our predictions. And with that being ILH's map pick, they obviously had some preparation coming into it. And a really good response coming out of that Ascent game. I mean, I have to give it to Celestial Titan here. Shizu turned up so much. And Blue as well on that KO. Pillow Fort, so much value on that Omen. But on the flip side, ILH just at the end of the day played together so much better. But want to point out here, Celestial, the player, not feeling really comfortable in the series right now. I mean, a lot of falters on the Jet. You know, you have those small moments where you're losing that pistol round with the whiffs and a lot of other key moments like the defuse that came through. And then now here on Sunset, not able to find a lot of openings. I mean, 3 first bloods, but overall the stat line looking really low for Celestial. So again, that was a narrative we talked about ahead of this map, and it was really hard for this win to come through, as you could see the difficulty from the players. So coming into map 3, I mean, we're gonna have to see some changes around here. We're gonna need to see a little bit more duelist impact from ILH, particularly from Celestial.
I think maybe if Celestial just has a very good game here, even maybe an average one, ILH, they could get the upset and take this series 2-1, which I suppose no one really predicted at the start of this, especially because they had that first series run.
True. 13-1, 13-3. Yeah, the first series was just so dominant for Celestial Titan. But, I mean, this also goes into the prep for ILH. You know, I'm not sure how much they might do server time or scrim or whatever have you, but whatever they did before they came into this matchup, I mean, it clearly is showing. Obviously, with getting more rounds on Ascent than they've gotten total in their last series, and then also coming in, winning a map, actually taking a map away from Celestial Titan. So both of those put together just makes it look so good for them in the series. And so, as we approach towards map 3, I'm excited to see how that comes out because, you know, I'm not sure what the prep's going to look like on that one. It's no one's map pick. It's just a decider. We had bans right before that one. So, I mean, I'm still leaning in favor of Celestial Titan, but this win alone, Fish, has completely opened up the door in the series.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to disagree with you. I think, especially just after how Celestial Titan did against RPG, what was it? It was a 13-3, a complete collapse. And after losing that Sunset in a long OT, we had almost similar conditions. I think ILH, they may be able to get the upset, and they may be able to win this 2-1.
Oh, no, I believe it. Yeah, the door's open. I agree on that. We both agree on that. I definitely think that ILH have a chance in this series here. Because the last map we're getting here, Fish, is Haven, right? So, I mean, last time we saw the Haven from Celestial Titan, it did not look so good. I mean, they got completely demolished on it. So, again, the door very open, wide open in this series. Definitely given the series that we just saw, or the map that we just saw, rather, here on Sunset.
You said it. I think ILH, they're in good chances to get the comeback.
Yeah. And
again, it comes down to the prep time. It comes down to time.
Prep time is really important, and obviously Celestial Titan needed to go back to the drawing board for their Haven after the last series that they had. And you're absolutely right. Whatever the prep looks like for that, it's going to be needed to come out here. Now, ILH on the flip side, with Celestial having a hard time on the duelist today, you know, we may see the Jet, we may see the Neon, one of the two, 100% without a doubt, from Celestial here. But those are the two agents that he's already played in this series thus far, and they didn't look too well. So, once again, looking for that to come out a lot better. Obviously, Jadico, once again, we talked about it. Jadico getting back in the mix here for ILH and able to find endless value, as they always do. And also, Cardi Stan popping off here. I think this is a comp that they played right here on Sunset. I definitely expect a very similar, if not the exact same comp to be happening on Haven. And if that's the case, I'm actually, you know, leaning in favor of ILH if they play this exact comp and play the way that they did here on Sunset. But if not, I definitely still think that Celestial Titan can take this one away.
Yeah, I think you said it well. Now, maybe it's Celestial Titans in the back foot. They're the ones, well, coming to this map as favourites. They need to have an adaptation. I don't think either team expected it to go here.
Yeah.
So, I can be quite happy with it.
Quite happy indeed. And folks, we're going to throw to a short intermission, but we will be back with Haven for ILH versus Celestial Titan. See you on the other side. All right, folks, welcome back on this fine evening to ILH versus Celestial Titan. Sunset going in favor of ILH. What a comeback, and the series is going to distance, and it's going to be Haven. Celestial Titan starting on attack. And, I mean, Haven Fish, I would like to think, is a pretty fairly attack-sided map, and Celestial Titan are starting on that side. Now, from what I understand about them on 3-bomb site maps is that they love working those rotations. You know, they love sending 3 players towards one extremity, and they love those 3-1-1 defaults, right? No matter what configuration that is in. And so I definitely expect to see them playing more towards the strengths that they showed us in their opening series on this map right here. But ILH winning their map pick here has completely opened up the door, and I definitely think that they can find some responses to that if they have the prep work done properly.
Yeah, and I think, just think about it, maybe just after, well, nearly demolishing the Celestial got hit with when they played against RPG. In the little break they had, I think it was 2 weeks, they're definitely going to be doing some prep work on Haven. So I think if ILH, if they're playing the same way they did in Sunset, we could have a very, very close game on our hands. And, oh, that's what we always like to see.
Yeah, absolutely. As we head right into the matchup here.
That is a comp and a half from Celestial.
Okay. And he's got instantly picked as well, Fish. Immediately as soon as we move into agent select, these agents come right out. Shizu on the Reyna, Pillow Fort back in that duelist spot on the Jet. And what I like about this actually, Fish, is that it plays to the strengths of both of those players. We know that Shizu's good at duelist. We know Pillow Fort's good at duelist. And these are just comfort picks, frankly.
Yeah. But what they are lacking is just a bit of extra util. Yeah, miss out on that initiative util. The only flashes are from this Reyna. And I think if you're going to go for the double duelist, you do it from what this ILH side is showing, the Euro ISO. And the thing about Euro ISO, it is actually a surprisingly hard comp to play. If you don't know what you're doing, it's not really going to work out, and at that point you're just basically playing ranked.
Yeah. And I mean, the other thing about it too, Fish, is that we also get a double duelist comp out from ILH too. Cardi staying back in that duelist role, no longer filling in on the Flash Initiator, and Celestial actually playing the Yoru here. So they are playing into that Fnatic style of the ISO, Yoru, Cypher, Omen, Sylvan. And I really like to see that as well, because I think we've seen this comp once in this tournament by RPG, actually, in their opening matchup. And so it's really exciting to see that both of these teams are actually finally leaning onto the comfort, the best comfort, though, of their best players on the roster. And I think this is going to be a really good map.
It should be a great map. I think what are you going to see? What's going to happen? That's your leaning way towards its A side. Me personally, I don't know how good of a strategy that is. I think Reyna gets most value on C. Just being able to flash all the way up that long. But actually do the same thing on A long. But they seem to be ready for it. I think one of the major things with this second comp is actually the Reyna instead of the ISO. In my opinion. Better agent than Reyna. But if you get those frags, then well, you can get anything done. This map is really going to depend on Shizu, how hard he can play on this ISO.
Yeah, and right off the bat in this pistol round, they're going for this mid space right here, but look at it. All of Celestial Titan moving over towards A. So already trying to play towards the confidence this round. Pillow Fort ready for the entry here, and he's back on that Jet, so tip of the spear. And Asgo actually taking down Celestial on that mid aggression that they were going for. Pillow Fort also opening up the space onto this A site. And Tetsuya left by his lonesome here towards CT, but gonna regroup. All of ILH members are here now, but the crossfire is so good. And almost a flawless pistol from Celestial Titan, but gets the job done in dominant fashion. And there's the pistol round.
Yeah, we're already starting to see these work. The Celestials have done it. Their A take was absolutely immaculate. And the post plant was too. Pillow Fort, when he's done this comfort pick, he looks like a completely different character. 3 kills in the round. And now he's got a Vandu he's going to want to do damage with. Same with Shizu too as well.
He won't fool me.
And they're going to move straight into this garage area. Bit of a C split here. But ILH, they can choose to fight all the way down mid, and they might actually take shoot about get a random here. They do. It's a random down, and it's been picked up by Kadstan. So yeah, like we saw in that first map, just maybe overextending a bit too much. JDK, he's gonna fall to Kadstan. Gets one back, there goes Blue. That's a 3v3 situation. Bit of spam here. Kadstan is so low. Everything is contained. Has to be trying to get a peek on Pillafort. But Pillafort, he's the one to win the fight. There's layers on layers. Celestial let down the one with the Vandal. Unfortunately, it's not gonna go down. Like her rifle recovered. And it's not too bad since Blue nearly saved fully in that round.
Yeah. I mean, I like the attempt there, actually, from ILH. Once again, taking that mid space. This time it was all 5 of them. But I think they overstayed their welcome just a little bit after they got those initial picks, and they were able to recover that Vandal. I think that's a really good time to kind of back out of the fight just a little bit. Maybe leave a player or two inserted and have the rest go over towards a site. But nonetheless, got a lot of damage done coming into that round. So you see a lot of rifles on both sides coming into here. Bladestorm invested as well.
Yeah, Pillafort is 7-1 right now. He's actually been able to get the Bladestorm, and it's given a lot more damage to this bonus round. About to see next 2 happen. Dart, Rain of Flash, Omen Blind, everything happened. Is Casby's the first to fall. So, not too long after that, it's a complete collapse. Pillafort, he's 10-1, he's a raid boss in the server. Oh, now he's 11.
I mean, it's so good to see him back in that jet role. I mean, he is so comfortable on it. 11-1 right now. Only 3 rounds into the game, Fish. And you said it. So impressive from him. And Celestial still having such a hard time to find value out of the duelist role. Over there playing the side. There it is. Yeah, timeout already called out from ILH. So you saw Celestial playing that side box. The scan comes through. Neither of the players' backside shooting out that dart. And we talked about that. It's so important to break that recon dart so you can play from your positions comfortably without getting wall banged. But Celestial had to wrap around the box there, activated the fake out, and was trying to flash while paranoid, but they were already collapsed onto the site by that point, so the timing was just completely off. And so you start to look at small micros like that, and you start to think, there's something missing. There's a missing link here in the way that we're defending these sites, if you're ILH.
And I think that's what we got to be talking about in this timeout. It's very different from the ILH we saw on the Sunset. Maybe it's because of the comp. Maybe it's just because some of the players not really feeling like how they did. But Celestials, they've come back with a vengeance. And now, either one's in advantage. Looking to win this round 2, string maybe 4 together. And Catsby, they forced a judge. A hero judge, never thought I'd say that. It's really weird. Judge a bit too caught out. Barely living with his life, and now it's a fast take onto this B side. Here comes the flash. And Pillafort, he's always able to get that one frag. 12-1, he's even able to get away from the site. And they're moving all the way up into C. Has to be still with that judge. Trying to catch anyone a bit too. Pillafort, he's done it again. He's finally gone down. Oh, Caesar. It's a whiff.
Yeah. Bit of a whiff central this round, especially for ILH. Down the man advantage. And Asgo able to slip right through towards CT. Looking for the kill, but fake. Ooh, it's so awkward. They're both low, though. Only 8 bullets. Tetsuya still takes him down. And Tetsuya's got 4 in the round, but they don't have time to defuse at this point. Blue, not of much help in that scenario, but still able to back out safely and save the Vandal.
That was fun.
I mean, that flash from Celestial was really good, forcing him off the angle.
Yeah, and we're just seeing adaptions instead of ILH. They're doing a lot better, and now they're going to have a bit of a tech pause. Unfortunately, Kalistan disconnecting. But it gives us a bit of time to talk. Tetsuya, he was so active during that round. He was on Ace Watch for a second. Unfortunately, time not in his favour. But another player we can talk about is Pillow Fort. We're going to mention this again and again. He's 13-2. The rest of his team is 5 kills. He's got more than double the rest of his team. He's got his team on his back, and especially when they need it the most.
Here we go.
There we go. Nice.
Yep, nice quick reconnect there by Kardistan. Able to get back into the action shortly here.
Seeming to be all good already. Weirdly, both the duelists from Celestials actually have a Guardian, and I'm wondering if this is intentional. I'm trying to go for a bit of a spam play. I mean, this map is made out of paper mache.
Revealing.
This time, going for a bit of an A approach. No crazy things going on mid for ILH right now. It's actually 3 members towards A. Celestial towards backside here. Fake out over towards short. Cloudburst comes through. And the Leer does blind Celestial for the time being, taking down the first one. And there it is. Right off the back of that uppercut, able to get the headshot. Wall bang, but the trades come right on through. 2v2 right now. Shizu with the reload towards default. Pressure taken towards Jadico, but not aware that Kardistan's already out. And now it's a 1v1. Spike in control of Kardistan. As go. Here's the sound, looking for a jump. And there it is. Headshot landed there from Kardistan. And the first round win for ILH.
It's the micro adjustment instead of Kalistan. Getting a nice little round.
This goes here.
It's what they need. They'll be able to stop the bleeding. I think they were 4 down inside the sunset.
This should do.
Now, if we could see them win this map.
Here.
Kalistan has this kill contract. If he wanted to, he can get a nice little 1v on it. And with that armor, can it be a very advantageous one? But it's going to be depending on who they pick. Who he wants to fight against. Even if he's going to use it in general. Let's go John peeking mid. He's going to notice Kalistan. He's going to go back. Shizu won't take the fight, and unfortunately he's going to lose it. No one was even ready to get his trade, and it's just a flat disadvantage for the side of Celestials. And they haven't even made space.
Shadows traveling.
Only containing into this mid area is Jadico. And try and meet with this in the blind. They completely stopped it with some spam. Jadico couldn't stand any chance
I know exactly.
in getting that. Now it's all settled down to a 3v2 situation.
Tripwire destroyed. Cage trigger.
We're gonna see the kill contract. It's Pillow Fort. What's Kalistan? Armor gone. It's Pillow Fort. He's gonna win it.
Ooh! Pillow Fort winning out the kill contract there. Definitely
Nice
wasn't
to do it.
expecting that outcome, but look, that from the shadows fish. Spike's planted towards A.
And it's a duelist diff. A site completely fools. But look where Pillow Fort is. He's flanking. Are we gonna get the kill on Caspi? Ooh. Sorry, he's not even ready for it. Pillow Fort, somehow he's going 1 from where he definitely shouldn't have. Maybe a comp to shoot. Is he gonna get another?
Last player standing.
It is.
No chance. My ult's ready.
for a bit of whiffs and a bit of fights, and maybe they shouldn't have lost. Celestials, they're the ones in control now. And Pillowfort, he's 16-4. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an absolute duelist masterclass. This is what we saw in the first series from Celestial Titan, and I think right before this map too, Fish, we were talking about if the players are a bit more comfortable in their roles and really turn up when it comes to the mechanics, I mean, the Celestial could easily take it away. So if Pillowfort stay on this trajectory, I mean, Celestial should be able to take this one away easy. But on the flip end, ILH has a chance into this 100's Fury from Tetsuya, not able to find any value. It looks like they wanted just a bit of a set play there. They were trying to reveal the enemies on the map using that dimensional drift from Celestial to get the value out of the ultimate, but not able to find it. Fake out, gonna be missed through here. So opportunity lost over here towards C. Right now, ILH kind of falling under pressure towards this C lobby fight. And right now, Celestial Titan want to regroup into this one, take space elsewhere. They're very aware, close range weapons in the hands of ILH, so we're gonna have to concede the space where they have control of those angles. They're able to take that longer range gunfight against Kardistan, take him down, and that's an open B site.
Spike planted.
Celestial with the advantage, but it falls quite quickly. That's gonna pop off. Oh, shot from blue to take out Celestial. Information game now. They know where everyone is.
Cover going out.
Jericho. Maybe he's the one to take the first contact after this drone. He is. But it's the guns from Celestial that's gonna take everyone down. It's 6-1. This is what we expect from Sunset, not Haven. It's almost just a completely different Celestials. Pillowfort just at the helm of it. Why was he ever on controller?
Get out of my way!
I have retrieved the
It's a
spike.
mid-take the side of ILH, trying to get all the space, but in response to the Celestials walking straight down the way, trying to meet Caspi set up. In the uppercut. Maybe just doing a bit of stall util.
Tripwire destroyed.
But I thought he's gone out. Spam. Blue somehow lived it.
My camera
It's actually Sawyer. He's the first one to fall.
Spike
Moving
planted.
into things to retake. It's primed and ready. Believe he's gonna get one more. Kyrgyzstan. He's gonna fall. And the crossfires from Celestial are just too hard to break up. Believe having a masterclass of the round, getting 3. And there goes Celestial 7th, securing the advantage for the half. And now, maybe another timeout might need to be called inside of ILH.
I mean, that round there, Casby playing for the kill trips, completely disconnected from the Endeavor the entire time onto that retake, so just looked a little bit disconnected from ILH. And A can be a pretty difficult site to retake when you're not together and you don't have that utility to layer onto the site. And that played to their disadvantage that round. Ooh, Pillowfort. Wide jump spot, Jadico, Marshall in hand. Gonna have to back off the angle though, smoke towards top. And once again, got this mid control coming out from ILH. They love this space. Kardistan able to recover a Phantom here. He's looking to be the hero. Rushes right on through. The flick lands. Looking to keep the shield online, and there it is. 3 on the round so far from Kardistan.
No charge.
And those are the heroics you need in rounds like this, Fish, to keep your team ahead. Ooh, but Pillowfort, he's got an answer. Taking down Kardistan. And this man right here, so many kills in the server.
Blocking sight.
Tetsuya, forced out by the Cloudburst, able to take him down, but look at where Blue is. On the flank. We've seen him do this before. He was in a situation just like this on Ascent, and he made it impactful. Looking for it. Ooh, no.
One enemy remaining.
It's a whiff, but Pillow Fort still takes down Casby. So we're in a 2v1 situation here. Whiff from Blue. Not too impactful in this round thus yet, but Jadico. Reposition here. Vandal recovered. Backside control now. If Jadico's able to get this clutch, this opens things up for ILH, because right now, Celestial Titan's running away with it, but the reposition from Pillow Fort just too good. And that's an 8th round on the board for Celestial Titan, and they are running away with the series.
Oh, 8 rounds and looking to green to get to 10. It's really, really well played for Celestial. But maybe ILH is not showing what they did on Sunset. Maybe that was just a heavily prepped map.
Stay safe.
Because this isn't looking too good from them. Kazakhstan, however, he's playing quite well. And he needs to be the difference maker for ILH here. And you said for Celestial, he needs to get active. And so far he isn't. He's only 3 and 7. And while talking about Kazakhstan, he's the one to fall down. And maybe a fake hit onto B side. Celestial. There's one. Jadico. Looking out to peek. It's a timing. Only able to get blue there, but definitely could have got more. See what this side can do. Sadly, nothing. It leaves it all in Celestial. Could be the hero for the round. Heading into Pillar Fort. And there's the flash.
Spike planted.
Round slows down. Everything's so silent. No one wants to reveal that position. Celestial. So scared of everywhere. Nothing's clear in the step. Gonna be heard by Shizu. Pointed out. Well, round's now hard to win. Blood confirms it and Shizu takes it. A 9th round on the board for Celestial. And just wow. After Sunset, I didn't think we'd get here, and I don't know about Robbie, but I don't think anyone else did.
Yeah, this is wild. Pillow Fort 22 and 5 right now, Fish. And it's only the first half.
Yeah, 22 and 5. If he keeps this up, he might be on 40, Rob Broch.
Yeah.
Now, I'm having a timeout. ILH, they need to talk about stuff. Maybe trying to confirm these 2 rounds. If they don't get it, well, this map looks almost just straight up lost. They need these rounds, and this timeout going to be to try and secure it. But it also gives it time for Celestial to talk about stuff, and I don't really think they can be talking about too much. Maybe the mid pressure. But that's right, yet. It's ILH who need to have an answer. My mans, round starts. Let's see what ILH has cooked up here. Looking to be fighting towards the A side, but unfortunately no one's here. No one can stop them. And no one can stop Celestial from getting straight onto the C side. Nothing seen by the Hunter's Fury. But now, Spike goes down. And Asco, he's got a lot of work to do. And he gets it done. Taking a kill on Celestial. Now we're seeing another 1v1 here. Pillar Fort versus Kazakhstan, and Kazakhstan. He's actually the one to win it out now, but Jericho falls at the same time. Now, the 3v4 retake. Now it's a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
All on Kazakhstan. The one to win it now. It's a fantastic shot into blood. Can you do the same to any of these other members? No. Their plays were just too good. The crossfires too secure, and that's 10th on the board. Celestial.
10th indeed. I mean, you can just tell right there, just by Cardistan's mechanics, that there was so much pressure on him to clutch out that round and just squeeze a little bit more success into this map for ILH, because they are falling so short right now. 10-1, and Pillowfort 22-6. This is more like that opening matchup. This is the Celestial Titan that we know. And I mentioned it shortly before this match too. They are so good at these 3 bomb site maps. They're so good at taking the tempo. And walk down mid once again from ILH. Looking to take towards the space. I mean, so far so good. Jadico looking for some shots there. Sees the C rotation, so you see them calling that Cypher off of the A site. In blue, moving forward here, tip of the spear, but full mid control has been taken from ILH, and they are 1 man down on Celestial Titan. But I mean, why does it matter if Pillowfort's alive? This guy is getting all the kills for the squad. Peek over towards CT. Casby taken down, punished into the angle. But a triple flake coming through. Blood got all the pressure on him, not able to land it off. Cardistan taking him down in the neural theft. Confirms that is a full flank coming through from ILH right now with respect to one garage, but it's Pillowfort, so not much you can do there. Jadico able to take blue off the back of the shrouded step, and right now forces it back to a 1v1, and Celestial landing the killing blow that round for ILH, getting the defuse, a 10-2 half. And ILH have a lot of room to make up on the second half. A lot.
I'll handle this.
Switching sides.
Maybe they can do it too. I like seeing a comeback, but this one just seems very unlikely. Oh, hinges in this pistol round. Oh. If ILH can get it, ILH can win this map. But with the momentum going how it goes, it seems very unlikely. But a mid push being called out, that's you. An A push being called out for ILH.
Here. Here.
Ooh. Lots of good chip damage there. Off the back of that shock dart. Looking to create an advantage just coming into this pistol. It's a full A split right now from the side of ILH, but Casby really aware of that push down towards mid, taking down blue on the lurk, and Blood doing even more chip damage. And these shock darts alone has gotten so much value this round. Ahead of the pistol, Pillowfort with 2 on the round. And it just leaves Casby from that late flank, and this pistol has been wrapped up so quickly. ILH getting demolished coming into the retake.
Was that important?
Oh, ILH starting off in the back foot. Yeah, needs to be forcing a bit into this round, and let's see what they can cook up. Spectre for Jadico, and a Stinger for Tsuka. Oh, and she's give the Marshal. This round really determines who's going to win this game. If ILH can win it, they have a chance of the comeback. But if Celestial win it, well, you can hand the series over to them. Stan actually hasn't fought up too much. So you can just use the classic, and maybe that's all they need. A dash to the site, it's moving straight into Shizu. And the sight hold from Celestial is just too good. Unfortunately, timing for Celestial, but it doesn't matter. 4v1. All done has been. Casby cannot get it done. 1 round separates Celestial and playoffs.
Yep. 1 round away from Celestial Titan securing their legacy going into this tournament. Playoff spot 1 round away from it, and ILH also 1 round away from potentially being knocked out of the tournament. Once again, just like last tournament, they were in that LCQ position. And this round right here is their LCQ. This map right here is their LCQ. Last chance to make something happen here, and it all comes down to this. Triple stack over towards A. Looking for the pressure towards mid.
Shadows travel.
And right now, ILH, it's a full take into this B site. Blood looking to open things up, but Casby actually winning out that fight towards Garage, and there's number 2. And he's gone huge so far. Lots of value coming out of the Spectre weapon. Paranoia goes right on through, a bit early ahead of the retake. Not able to use that coming into it, but forced right into the dark cover with the Outlaw. Not able to get the damage, but Shizu with the Vandal right through the dark cover, able to land one down. Pillow Fort left on full HP here. 2v4 scenario. And that's it. 1 HP. Shizu, Vandal in hand. Not going to be able to escape from this one. Has to play into the corner. And he gets checked out right there. Tetsuya checking the corners. There it is. 3rd round for ILH. And keeping themselves and delaying the inevitable.
They kept themselves alive in the series. I'm out. They can't really do much more than that. Celestial now have a much better buy. They're able to do some damage here. Maybe take out the win. It's actually just the economy side of things. It's more than less even. Blue, he's gonna drop Shizu the Vandal, but seems just like ILH actually have a bit of a better economy. Now, try and take this A site. Casby's gonna get 1.
I know
No
exactly
trade back from
where.
Celestial. And here comes some fantastic info. Blue's carrying the Vandal back. And there goes Casby, but still. Information known for the side of ILH. And they're gonna need to know it. A shot from Blue takes it out. Pillar Boy gets 1 more. And it's as good as done. Celestial unable to get the 1v4. And it's gonna be...
And that is all she wrote. Celestial Titan securing their spot going into the VLE Challengers Cup 2 playoffs. I mean, it was a valiant effort by ILH there, but I mean, the inevitable has happened. Celestial Titan coming out on top, 13-3 there on that final map. Now, Fish, we had our reservations because last time Celestial Titan didn't look too good, but I mean, this time it was so clinical. And I mean, especially Pillow Fort, 30-8. I mean, come on.
Well, if you're going to go 13-8, I think you can beat any team.
Yeah, with him shooting like that, how do you lose?
Yeah. Get this guy in tier 1 already. Maybe Demon 1 hop in this count per game.
Right? Just absolutely beautiful from him. And I have to say, I mean, Celestial Titan have worked really hard to get to this position. I mean, this is a position right here that I figured we'd find them in. I didn't think maybe the bottom bracket, just given their opening matchup, but they've made it happen. They've secured that space, and they've worked so hard for it, too. And it does show that the pickup of Shizu was worth it.
Yeah, Shizu. He's done quite well, actually. He's the 2nd frag in the serve. He's only 13-11, but many of those kills are going to be stolen by Pillar Fort. And I think he's been an excellent addition. Same with JDCO. Not JDCO, Celestial. But there's some slower maps, but overall, I thought they played quite well.
Yeah, same here. Especially on Sunset, though. I know Celestial Titan lost Sunset in the series, but Shizu looked so good on that Neon. Is so confident. I will say, though, that going into the playoffs, obviously you're going up against the other 7 good teams in the tournament, right? So Celestial Titan gonna have to go back to the drawing board and definitely, you know, talk to Shizu about that late game discipline, right? You're popping off. It's going really well in the early rounds. He was getting multi-frag after multi-frag in the rounds, Fish, and then he got a little bit overconfident, and then the micro started to slip right through the cracks, and that's actually where some of the biggest discrepancies came from on Sunset for Celestial Titan. So going into the playoffs, you're going to have to find that discipline later in the rounds because, I mean, you're going up against some pretty good teams here. We've got Minji and Times from Group A, 2 teams that have shown some pretty formidable games. From Group B, we have DSS Gaming and Salvation, right? From Group D, we have Ultralight Academy and Fanatical Radiance going through there. And then from Group C, their very own group, Red Panda Gaming. So 7 other really formidable teams that Celestial Titan have to be aware are going to shut down that style of Shizu if he doesn't have that discipline late. But nonetheless, it worked out for him here on this map, especially alongside Pillow Fort.
Well, I think coming to the playoffs, it's Pillar Fort. He needs to be doing well, but I think we need a bit of a step up from the entire team. If they can do that, they could be in serious contenders to win this. And obviously, they lost to RPG in the past. I'm going to call that their main competitors. If they're able to get everything sorted out, just a bit of a vaudeville, making everything squeaky clean, all the mechanics are perfect, all the micros and macros perfect, they're in a fantastic spot to win this map and win just the entire league in general.
Yeah, I actually agree with that take, and you've said it so well there. I think that it's that micro that it comes down to. And you talked about the rest of the team stepping up. So yeah, so here on Haven, obviously Pillow Fort completely taking the server by storm and not much on the other side. And part of that could obviously just mean, okay, there were no kills to be distributed between the rest of the guys. I mean, he had 4 first bloods, 30 kills, didn't even reach double-digit deaths. I mean, along with 3 of his other teammates. But I mean, at the same time, what it really comes down to, especially when you go up against better teams and you get deeper in your tournament run, is layers. And that's a word I feel like we don't talk about enough here, is layers. And it comes down to, do we need Pillow Fort to drop 40 every game, drop 70 every game in order for us to win it? Can we have other players on the squad that's able to turn up? And we've seen that from Blood. Blood has had some really good moments. Asgo has some really good lurks. He holds down sights very well in that Sentinel role. And then also, obviously, Shizu coming into the mix. Obviously, he was playing onto that duelist on the other maps, but, you know, if you can find those layers and get other players to be more supportive in their roles, and Pillow Fort doesn't have to drop 30 in order for a map win to happen, then, I mean, again, this team, and I agree with you, are contenders for the title of this tournament for sure.
Yeah, and I just want to point out, oopsies. I just want to. Alright, Discord is terrible. I just want to point out that ILH did very, very well, and they should not feel bad for losing to Celestials, especially coming up as the, well, not the favourite. Going for the upset and getting 1 map is not what no one expected. And I hope if they're going to play in the next season, if there is a next season, I hope there is, that maybe just with a bit more time, they could definitely make it into the playoffs. Something they haven't actually done before. No, they did. They did make it in the first season, but not going too far.
Absolutely. And looking at the brackets here as well, so we've got all of our teams confirmed moving into the playoffs in Cup 2 Ascension here. Now, originally we did have a matchup planned later tonight between Fanatical Radiance and Alter Ego, but unfortunately Alter Ego decided to concede their space due to players last-minute canceling on the team. And so, unfortunately, that match is not going to happen. But fortunately for Fanatical Radiance, they are going to move right into the playoffs off the back of that alone, and Ultralight Academy as well from Group D. And so these are our 8 teams, folks, that we're looking at. Minji and Times, DSS Gaming and Salvation, Red Panda Gaming and Celestial Titan, Ultralight Academy, and Fanatical Radiance. 8 very formidable teams that have shown really good things here in the tournament thus far. And so when I look at the narratives, Fish, going into the playoffs, I'm actually very excited to see the crossovers of these teams as well. Like, I really want to see a team like Celestial Titan versus Minji, or a DSS Gaming versus Ultralight Academy. We're going to see these crossovers as we go into the playoffs, and that's where you really start to show the true test of prep work, because now you're going up against teams in other groups that are from other spaces. And so this is going to be really exciting to move forward from.